Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is do a little bit of, Christine's ever used Foundry before. Tavius, have you ever used Foundry? You're muted, by the way. Tavius?
No, I've never been in Foundry.
Never used Foundry. Okay, so what I'm
No.
going to do is I'm going to put, it was perfectly fine. I'm going to put all four of your guys' icons on there. There's Stick and Onyx and Kira and Cror. To move your icon, you click on your icon and drag, and then release. So go ahead and try that.
Okay.
So that part's pretty easy. To access your character, there are two ways. One, you can double click your icon. And another one, in the top right hand corner, there's all, currently it's in the chat. Chat is the tab, which is, and to the right of it, there's quite a lot of different other tabs. Like there's Encounter tab, which is two crossed swords, and there's also the Actors tab, which looks like a person. You click on the Actors tab, you'll see a folder in the Menace under Otari called Heroes, and it's in red, and you can access your character through there as well. Those little tabs in the top right hand corner, you can right click to actually pop out into another window. And by the way, the combat tracker is something that you'll want to have popped out when we get into a fight, so you can see both the chat window and the combat tracker. I do have it set up so the combat tracker automatically pops out for when you need to do something. The
Okay.
only other thing that's extremely important of how to do is to target somebody. Now, there are 6 different ways to target an icon. Uh, you can double right click on an icon. You can single right click and choose the target symbol that shows up on the left. You can alt left click. You can hover your mouse over the icon and hit the T as in target. Or on the left-hand side, currently you have your token controls and select tokens. Below the select tokens, you'll see the select targets again. You can click that and then click on an icon to target. Guaranteed, though, if you use that, you'll keep forgetting that you have it on target and wonder why you can't move your character. The 6th way of targeting an icon is actually from the combat tracker. If you want to target something from the combat tracker, you hover over the icon and hit the T command. Now, I say that's important because when you use an ability like you're casting a spell or using a skill check or attacking with your weapon, you'll want to have it targeted so it understands what you're doing. I will now briefly go over the character sheet before we hop into it, because what better way to learn than to actually doing it? So on your character sheet, the left-hand side, all the mauve there, that stays. That doesn't change. And on the blue bar that goes from left to right, there's all these little tabs, character, actions, inventory, so on. You click on those to go to the different tabs of your character sheet. Oh, for Kira's, I'll remove that one. There we go. Don't need that one. Now, I'll get you familiar with your character. I'm not going to go over everything because that would be dull and boring and no fun. We'll go over that when we actually get into playing. What you need to know about Pathfinder is in every combat round, you get 3 actions and 1 reaction. So almost everything you do will be an action. Some things cost more than 1 action. If you look on your character sheet under the Actions tab and scroll down, you'll see some of the skill checks will actually take a couple actions. And if you're a spellcaster, you may also see that it takes a couple actions to do some of those spells. In all your skills and weapons and actions and spells, you'll see like a single arrow or a double arrow or even a triple arrow or an empty arrow, which means it's a free action. Those are how many actions you get to take. So just like, or sorry, unlike Dungeons and Dragons, if you played D&D before, you can actually attack 3 times in a round. It's not recommended, and we'll get into that a little bit later, because for every second attack action you do, you actually get a -5. So that way it promotes doing other things than try to swing a third time. Sometimes it's good to swing a second time, but a third time a lot of the time is a wasted action because the chance of you actually succeeding are are pretty slim. Now, the one reaction you can do, some of you may not actually be able to even access them at first level. Unlike Dungeons and Dragons, not everybody has an attack of opportunity. In fact, I don't think any of you have an attack of opportunity. I believe fighters do at first level, and I think that's about it. So, but I'm looking, Kira does have a shield block reaction. So that's one reaction she could do is raise her shield when someone's going to hit her. I believe the Bard has a spell called Counter Performance, which is a
Hmm.
reaction. And I don't know if anyone else actually has reactions other than that.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. So you don't really have to worry about that too much. Okay. So I think that's enough intro. Let's actually get into playing. Now, this adventure does take place over 2 game sessions. So tonight and next Sunday, each guest game session will be approximately 3 hours. Um, it it all depends on how fast or slow we go, which is fine. I have the time up to 4 hours, so if it goes over 3 and getting into 4, there's nothing wrong with that. Most of my games I run actually do go 4 hours. And this is very similar to when you sign. This adventure is like when you start playing a video game and they have that first level where this is how you grab your gun, and then you go through a little scenario and you shoot your gun, and now you have to jump something and or strife or something like that. It's very similar to this. So every kind of step you take, every new encounter, so to speak, has something new to introduce to the game. Okay, where is my actual adventure start? Doo-doo-doo. Under the fishery. Let's go look at Otari. What a nice village. This small seaside town of Otari is known for its fresh fish and skilled sailors, but above all, it's a big logging town, providing valuable wood to the nearby metropolis of Absalom. But for you, Atari is home. You grew up playing on the docks, getting lost in the nearby woods, and hearing the fantastical stories of travelers from faraway lands, tales of terrifying dragons and virtuous knights. Such adventure always seems so distant until today. Word has begun to spread around Atari that there's a problem down at the Otari fishery. Some are saying that some sort of beast is lurking in the basement, feeding on the stores of salted fish. Folks are worried that whatever's eating the fish might get hungry enough to eat the fishers next. You've received a letter from Tamily Tandervale, the owner of the fishery. Inside is a desperate plea for help, but with the town guard busy protecting the loggers, she needs a few brave souls to venture down into the basement of her warehouse and put an end to the beast that's feasting on her fish. Do you have the courage to face the menace under Atari? Of course you do. And here is a picture of the person, that is going to be hiring you. Okay, are you guys ready to head in?
Yep.
Yep, I'm broke, so no shopping.
The stairs lead into the basement of the Atari fishery creak with age as you make your way downstairs to find the beast that has been eating all the fish. In the center of the room, between stone pillars holding up the fishery overhead, are barrels filled with salted fish. 2 of these barrels have been smashed open, spilling their contents on the floor. In the east wall is a large hole opening into darkness. Just a few hours ago, you gathered with a few other adventurers in the office of Tamily Tandervale, where she offered you 10 gold pieces each if you could put an end to this menace. She was thrilled when you agreed to help her with this simple task, but as you make your way downstairs, you can't help but wonder if this might be a lot more adventure than you bargained for. So you guys can go ahead and go down the steps. Um, by the way, to turn a corner if you wanted while clicking and dragging, you just hit the space bar and it'll put a toggle where you can move again. Unnecessary, you don't have to, but that is a way to be able to move around corners in one action. If you try to move diagonal across walls, it will complain. So I'll just get you guys used to moving around a little bit.
Do we hear anything moving around?
Yes, but I'm just
Yeah.
making sure that Christine knows how to get off the stairs. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
We just, yeah.
I'm going to back up Crowar. Oh, okay. A little bit here. That means that I have the game paused because a strange chittering comes from the hole in the wall. Suddenly, a massive rat the size of a dog emerges from the darkness, and it isn't alone. The giant rats rush towards you, their huge teeth snapping. Okay, now we're going to get into our very first combat. Now, one of the things that you're going to, I'll keep the game paused for a sec. So these are the giant rats that are coming through the hole. Now, different from Dungeons and Dragons, there is no initiative score for you to roll. It defaults on perception. So on your character sheet in the far left-hand side, you'll see that initiative, and then it says perception in a drop-down box. Because you can use different skills for initiative depending on what you're doing. If you're stealthing, you roll stealth for initiative. If you're trying to deceive somebody, you use deception. By default, it's perception, but just so you know that if you have a good reason for it to be another skill, you can choose it there. Okay, so I'm going to.
Sorry, is the idea then that we would tell you that before the encounter began?
A lot of the time, but sometimes, let's say if you guys are all stealthing in, then your initiative would be stealth, and I would ask you to make sure to change it to stealth before moving it in. If you're trying to bypass some guards using deception, and then of course it goes badly, and it turns into a fight, then you would be using deception as your initiative.
Okay, so it would sort of be on a one per instance basis.
Yeah, it depends on what was happening right before combat.
Right.
And perception is just the default. So I'm going to put you into combat. So how do you roll initiative? On your character sheet on the left-hand side, there is a D20 in your under initiative, and you click that. It will come up with a pop-up, and that's if you're adding any sort of bonuses or anything like that, which we'll get to another time. Like if somebody aided you and you got +1 on your initiative or whatever, that's where you would actually add those bonuses.
That's probably the first and only 20 I'll get all evening.
You rolled a 20, that's it. You're good for the night. All right, Christine, having a hard time finding where the initiative button is?
Yes, I currently am.
Okay, so
Alright.
is your character sheet up?
Yes.
Okay, so on the left-hand side of the mauve part, you'll see initiative underneath your perception. It'll be like a D20, and then there'll be a +7 next to it. So
okay.
if you hover over the D20, it starts spinning, and that's what you click on to start your initiative. And then a pop-up will come up, and then for now there's no adjustments to be made. Perfect. So I will roll
Wow.
initiative for my rats, and then I will begin the encounter.
Combat
When I begin the
begins.
encounter tracker should pop up in the bottom right, next to your chat window, and there's a blue circle around the person whose turn it is. And right now, it's Stick.
Okay. Oh, I see. There we go. Pop this up. And okay. So so I have to go into my stance as my first action, and do I do that from? I can
So
do that from my list of my
from your
actions.
actions,
Right?
yeah, there
Here we
in
go.
your actions there is, I believe, mountain stance. So you
Okay.
click on the icon of one action. When you hover over it, it goes to like a chat bubble, and you go mountain stance. That's inspire courage. So I'm deleting that. Please don't cast spells outside your turn.
I'm clicking it, but it's not coming up for anything. Let me try it. Sorry.
So now it shouldn't be from your feats, right? It should be your actions tab.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna try it again with reopen.
there
There it
we
goes.
go.
Okay.
Perfect. So from mountain stance in chat, if you click on mountain stance in chat, it'll expand.
Okay.
And then you want to grab the thing that says stance, mountain stance. You click and drag that and put it on your own icon.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then it puts you into
Hey,
mountain stance, just
look
like
at that.
that.
Okay.
So now you'll
Uh,
see it has already changed your strikes to falling stone.
right. And it's got the +7, +2, +-3 under the HUD. Okay. And then I can I roll my attacks using the HUD that's in the upper left hand corner?
You
The
can, absolutely. First, you'll want to target the what you want to use,
Alrighty. So
and then
that's
you can
the
use the
rat
HUD,
directly.
absolutely. So
Okay.
falling stone, and it's your first map because you haven't made an attack yet,
Right. So the
which is the highest
+7 for
number.
it. I take it back.
Critical
Apparently
hit.
I'm
Critical
gonna get
hit on a
2 20s.
19? How does that work? Well, let me tell you. In Pathfinder, Dungeons and different from Dungeons and Dragons, there's degrees of success. If you get 10 higher than what you needed, it's a critical. If you got 10 lower than what you needed, it's also a critical, but the bad way. So there's critical fail, fail, success, and critical success. And the damage didn't automatically roll. Why? Because I didn't walk people through something. But that's fine. We'll do that after this fight. So now that you critically hit, click on the critical button in chat.
Okay.
So there you
Okay.
go. 22 points of damage to the rat, and it's turned into a blood spot.
Okay. Okay, so that's 2 actions then. Stance followed by an attack, and then I can do a third attack, or sorry, a third action spent on a second attack.
Correct. So you target the rat that you want to do your second attack in, and now that'll be your second map, which will be for you. It's +2 now.
Yeah, I see it there. Okay.
I'm gonna move the
And
body of the rat out of the
+2.
way.
And that's a hit as
And that's
well.
another hit. So click on the damage button.
Oh, I only 8 this time. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Dead
sorry.
rat.
Hey, good enough.
So to end your turn, you just have to skip defeated here. On the bottom. Oh, you know how to use Foundry. You know how to end your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right. You've been using Foundry for a long time. All right, this is my rat's turn. Now I am going to step forward. Step is different from a stride. Stride is when you can move up, use your whole action. Step, it means you only move 5 feet, but it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Very much like D&D 3.5. But none of you have attacks of opportunity, but they don't know that. So he is going to step up. Then he is going to try to bite Stick. He misses. He will try to bite again, this at my second map, so a lower chance. I missed. Crower.
Okay.
So it takes an action to step or stride. Stepping or
I'll
striding is your move.
move here. I will use my Despair Courage.
Inspire courage, perfect. So place, there's a button in chat there that says place 60-foot emanation. Click that and then click on your own icon. Boom. Now look at that, it has given everyone the Inspire courage automatically.
And then I will drop my short bow.
All right, so in your actions you'll see that you already did it. Look at that. You know what you're doing already. Good for you, man.
It's not so difficult to
No.
use this.
No, it definitely is not. So in the combat,
But
the
I-
encounter tracker, just click on end turn on the bottom of the tracker so it goes on to the next person.
Okay. Okay, I'm lost. Where's the bottom?
The encounter tracker is the thing that's popped out that has all the people whose initiative it's in. And the very bottom of the encounter tracker, there should be an end turn.
I can't find that.
All right, I'll end it for you. Maybe you can look for
Okay.
it for next time. All right,
Okay.
Christine. What's Kira going to
Alright.
do?
He's gonna go stab some people, it seems.
Okay.
Well,
You can't
rats,
stay.
not
Yeah, you
people.
can't be right on top of the rat, but you can
Oh,
move
sorry.
to there. Oh, that's fine too.
There we
That
go.
place is fine.
Alright, and
Then you'll want to target the rat you want to stab.
okay, we'll go with this friend.
That one. Okay, so under your actions, you see your scimitar there. So go ahead and it's the top one, the strike +5, because this is your first attack. You don't get any sort of multiple attack penalty. It's a hit. So go ahead and click the damage button that's on in chat there.
Damage button.
Yeah, in chat you'll see your scimitars. You hit the giant rat, and there should be a damage and critical button in chat. You'll want to hit the damage button.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it just popped up.
Right, so I will apply the damage to the rat. Now you have one action left, and I'm just going to give advice, because you playing D&D, you may not know this, that in Pathfinder, you actually have to take an action to raise your shield.
Uh-huh.
So otherwise,
That
it's
is what
kind
I
of,
was...
yeah, it's just sitting by your side. So if you want to raise your shield in your actions, you'll actually see the raise a shield button. And when it does, it automatically increases your armor class. And that also allows you to block damage as a reaction if someone hits you. And we'll get into that when
And
I
now...
get someone to hit you. So
Okay.
go ahead and end turn on the bottom of the encounter tracker.
Alright. It's ending. Sorry, computer's being very laggy.
Yeah, Pathfinder does actually, the Foundry actually does require quite a decent system. It's not something that you can really
Yeah.
play too well on a potato. You want me to end for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Oh,
So this rat now is going to try to attack you. It misses. And it missed, by the way, because you had your shield up. So that's why in red there it says steel shield +2. That means that's what caused it to miss. So good for you for raising your shield. I'm going to attack a second time because I'm a rat and not very smart. And I also have no other actions that I can possibly do because this is an extremely simple monster. So I did my 3 actions and I will end my turn.
Are we saying our weapons are drawn, or do I have to draw my weapons?
I'll give you a free draw.
Woohoo! I'll draw my Kopesh. Then it's my free one. And then I'll hunt prey on the one that's not quite so dead.
Yeah, so go ahead and click on Hunt Prey. Now, you'll have to do an extra step for Hunt Prey. In your Actions tab, the very top, there's a checkbox that says Target is your hunted prey.
Okay, this is like when I played the rogue that other time, and there's like the sneak attack checkbox,
Yeah.
right? Same thing.
Sneak Attack, they've managed to made it automate it in the Foundry, so you don't need to do that anymore. But for Hunt Prey, you still have to.
Cool. Then I'll step up, and I want to see if the action bar works, and we'll try this.
What the action bar will do is pop up that window there in chat. So
okay.
yeah, it doesn't actually make the attack, but it's fine. You can still then click on their top one. Your strike.
Okay, now I have a question for you. So this weapon counts as a trip weapon.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to want to do a trip action, does that still do damage, or does that only try to trip the target?
That only tries to trip the target.
Gotcha.
But
what
happens with a trip weapon is you attack with it, you hit, and then you try to do a trip action. Is normally what people do with it. It still takes another
Okay, so action one, yeah, it'd be two actions. So the first is doing damage, and the second is doing the trip.
Correct. But your trip action is still an attack action, so your trip action would actually have a map on it.
Gotcha.
It's a miss.
And I'm done.
Okay, so I'm going to target this rat up here. I have Flurry of Blows, which I think lets me attack twice in one action.
It
does. So how would do I just declare that? I see.
You click on the Flurry of Blows. We call that pinging it to the chat bar. So it shows, okay, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be doing a Flurry of Blows, which means you get two unarmed strikes. If both hit the same creature, it bypasses any sort of resistances. But you do still use your multiple attack penalty for the strike. So your first attack will be at full map, second one will be at your second map, but it'll only take one action to do this.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's do the first attack then. +8. Targeted.
It's a crit.
Except 20s.
That's right. Well, that wasn't a 20.
All right. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So go ahead and roll the critical damage on the button there. And then I will apply that to the rat, which will instantly turn into a blood pile. I'll move the rat out of the way. So your second attack is now wasted.
Okay, I was going to ask about that. So that's essentially second attack on the flurry is wasted. Then correct. I can stride or step. I might as well. So for flanking, I would do something like this.
Exactly. And flanking is automatically done in Foundry. There's no adjustment that has to be made. So if you're on opposite side of someone like you are right now with Kira, it'll automatically lower the AC by 2 and keep it counted as flat-footed.
Nice. Okay. So that's Flurry of Blows, a strike, and then I have a third attack. I appreciate it's probably wasted, but let's give it a shot anyways.
Now here's something that's interesting. You never actually made your second attack of your flurry, so you're still only at your second map.
Oh, of course, right. So I'm going to change that. It'll be +3. And oops, sorry, I didn't retarget this thing.
Yeah, you'll have to target
this and that. Which is a hit.
It's a hit.
And sorry, roll damage. My bad.
Roll damage. All right. I have a feeling that this combat is over.
Nice.
All right. Combat is definitely over. And good for you guys. Not even a scratch. Now, what Foundry does is actually automatically turn dead creatures into loot piles. So if they had any items, you would just have to double click on the dead body to see if they actually have them in their inventory. Now they're rats. They probably don't. But that's good for you in the future if you kill something that's not a rat and they have loots, because that's very much like D&D. You kill things and you take their stuff.
Nice. That turning them into loot automatically is really nice.
Yes.
I didn't realize it did that. That's
Oh, it doesn't do it for D&D.
yeah, I know. Speaking as it, 5th edition is like, yeah, that would save me some time. So if you don't mind, another question. When I hover Cror or Onyx, I see their name and a hit points. I don't get that over Christine's character.
Oh, whoops. It's because I screwed up. Let me let me do that.
You sure it's not because I'm immortal?
Yes, that's
Of
exactly what it is.
infinite?
You're immortal. You don't have hit points. No, I believe I fixed it now.
Nice. Yeah, it shows up there. Good. So that way, because it makes it easy then to see who's got what hit points. I find that very convenient.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk you guys through now, turning on some of the automations, so it auto rolls damage if you hit and things like that. So to do that, in the top right-hand corner, you'll see in all those little tabs, you'll see the far right one is game settings, which is 2 cogwheels. So you click on those 2 cogwheels, and then it'll switch to that tab. Then the top button is configure settings, which also has 2 cogwheels on it. When you click that, a rather large box pops up. On the left-hand side, you see all the add-ons I used to play, and believe it or not, it's half the ones I use I used twice this for D&D. You'll want to scroll down to what it says PF2E Workbench. If you click on the PF2E Workbench, the right-hand side will change. Now, there are a bunch of other settings that I've already set for you. This one I couldn't set for you. This is why I'm walking you through it. So after the PF2E Workbench is selected on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side there is a button that says Manage Client Automation Settings. If you click on that, another window will pop up, and I want all of them turned on except for the third one for the top, which is auto roll damage for cast spells that are not attacks. That one you leave off, the rest you turn on. After you've done that, just click the Save Changes in the bottom left-hand corner, and then you click on Save Changes again, which is on the right window under PF2E Workbench in the bottom. What that does is makes it so when you hit with something, it auto rolls the damage. It also automatically takes your conditions off that are supposed to go off, makes the game flow a little bit better so we can, it takes care of some of those rules that we don't really need to pay attention to. Okay. Now that you've killed the rats and saw that they have no loots, but you do see that hole going to the east.
Okay. Does Pathfinder? So I mean, we see this over here with all the fish. Is there? Does Pathfinder have like an investigate, similar to what 5th edition would have?
Perception, actually. You roll perception. Now, most of your skills are in the proficiencies tab, which is the hand. Perception is the only one that isn't. So it is always on in the dark mauve right above initiative. Now for perception, great perception. For perception checks, most of the time the DM would want you to roll blind or secret. That way you don't know what you rolled, so you don't know, for example, right now, Eric knows that he rolled really good, so if he can't find anything, then, well, obviously there isn't anything there. If you click on the eye with the line through it, it is a secret roll, which go ahead, all of you can do that. And that way you won't see the roll, but I do. And that way, you don't know if you succeeded or failed. Okay, so the fish there, as you're looking around, good. Well, it was close. Again, that was it wasn't the blind one, right? So it's the eye with the line through it that's the blind one. So secret roll, so only I can see. So you don't find anything other than, of course, the fish being wrecked, but um, you don't know if the rats were the only things that were eating the fish.
This might be something else other than rats down here. Gotcha.
Does survival work in the same kind of way in this game, I assume?
For tracking?
Yeah, like pick up tracks that,
Yes,
head in this direction.
absolutely. So in your skills tab, oh, there's a rat underneath you. So when I double click on you, I just get the dead rat. In your skills tab, which is on your character sheet, the hand, you can click on your survival check. Just click on either the +3 or the word survival, and a menu will pop up where you can make any sort of adjustments to see. There are definitely giant rat tracks going east.
If you want, I can use stealth uh, to look if there's something dangerous.
You wouldn't use stealth to look for something dangerous. You'd use your perception.
I think he means to use stealth and scout
No,
ahead.
I want to use stealth
Okay,
to walk to the east,
absolutely.
and then I will use perception.
Perfect. So go ahead and roll your stealth.
Ooh,
Okay, and then go ahead and travel east, and I'll tell you what you see. Squeezing through the hole, you find yourself in a cavern that seems to stretch endlessly beneath the streets of Otari. Who knows what menace could be lurking down here? Up ahead, the passageway ends in a cliff that plunges sharply into the darkness. Okay, so it is a 10-foot cliff down there. So this is when we're going to use skill checks to climb down, or if you have another way of getting down. Also, it's dark, and not all of you will be able to see, especially Kira. So you are going
I
to need some light.
Oh, cool. I believe I have a spell for that.
You do. So go ahead in your spell excellent. So now, Christine, in the chat window where it says light, you click on it and it'll expand. And then you'll see spell effect light. You click and drag that onto your icon.
Okay. Message, spell that. Did that work?
Didn't seem to work. So in
Okie
chat,
Yeah.
where you see you've cast your light spell, and if you click on light, it'll expand into the full description of the spell,
Oh,
correct?
okay. Yep. Spell effect like drag
Yeah,
that.
so you click and drag, perfect. There you go. Now you have a light spell, you should be able to see better. And heck,
Okay,
everybody can see you coming too.
From a torch perspective, if we wanted to equip a torch, is that something we do just, again, theater of mind, or can we do that
No,
through
you can
Pathfinder?
actually do it in Pathfinder. Now, um, I know ever-burning torches work perfectly fine. Regular torches, last I tried to use it, it didn't. So in your inventory, you would take a torch. First, you would take it out of your backpack and put it into your, consumables or something. So you would click and drag it out of your backpack into consumables. And then you would see in your inventory how you have your buckler on and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So you click on that little shirt next to the torch, and then you would put it in one of your hands. Either it's held one hand, held two hand. There. Now it's supposed to light up. It doesn't.
Okay.
If you find an ever-burning torch, which you might in this adventure, and put it on, it will actually light properly.
Okay.
So it
So
is a
we'll
little frustrating that it doesn't work yet, or I don't know how to do it, which is also a possibility. But I can. Let's see. Is there a? Nope. There's not even anything in the torch I can click and drag, which is too bad. Especially in D&D, I can do it all the time. So there is a 10-foot cliff to get down. So this is when we're going to use skills. So everyone can climb, and actually in your actions tab, you'll see under skill actions there actually is a climb. It takes.
Is it
Sorry.
10 feet, just 10 feet from
Yes,
the
it's
floor?
10 feet down. Correct.
Oh, I just jump down.
You're going to jump. Okay. Do you
Yep.
have any sort of ability that stops you from taking damage for falling 10 feet?
I'm an unbreakable goblin, and so I'm used to
You're made
take
from rubber.
fallings.
That is amazing. Let me take a look at where is that ability?
I take damage like half.
Unbreakable Goblin. I'm looking for the ability that says what it does.
Okay.
It just says reduce falling damage you take as though you had fallen half the distance.
Oh,
So it's
half
as
the
if you fell
distance.
5 feet.
Okay. So you only fell 5 feet then, which means you take, I think it's half damage from however far you fall. So that is 2 damage then you take. So I will, sorry. Okay, so I will apply the 2 damage to you, and then boom, and then you go prone when you land. Of course, you can just stand back up
Okay.
again. To stand back up again, when you have your own icon targeted, in the top right-hand corner, you'll see all the conditions you have. If you right-click the prone condition, then you'll stand up.
Okay. Then I'll. Then.
Okay, now, beautiful roll. However, I'm going to show you something that we were going to do.
Oh, I
So you
apologize.
plan on climbing down. What I'm going to do is post a check in chat.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
And then we just
what
click
that
on.
happens is you click, because you're not supposed to know what your role is. So click on that athletics check in chat, and then it'll tell you if you succeed or fail or crit fail or whatever. Success, which means you get down 5 feet. If you critically succeeded, you would go down 10 feet as an action.
Oh, okay.
If you fail, you don't change, and if you critical fail, you go goofy. You'll see actually in the climb action, if you click on climb, it shows you all the mumbo jumbo of it and shows you what happens if you succeed or critically succeed.
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah. So if you want to
S-
climb down the second 5 feet, Onyx tried to go up and climb down and failed, but
Oh,
only.
I thought my assurance would be enough.
Oh, you tried with assurance. Oh, good for you. But it isn't, so you'll actually have to make the skill check. Okay, Kira's down 5 feet. I'm going to move you a little bit closer. I'm going to
Yeah.
stand Cora up and move him out of the way here. So you're down 5 feet. Stick's down 5 feet. You guys can go ahead. I'll repost it. Uh-oh. Well, good news. You get to the bottom. And unless you have some sort of monk ability to halt your falling, you will take 2 damage when you land.
No, I think there's a catfall for monks, but I didn't take it. Or catfall is a general thing. I didn't take it though. So
Right.
let's roll the damage.
Already, it's
Okay.
there is no
Oh,
rolling damage for falling in Pathfinder. You take half the height in damage in bludgeoning.
oh, it's just
Fall
straight.
10
Okay.
feet, you take 5
Cool.
damage. You
Yeah.
fall 100 feet, you take 50.
Right.
So I will repost that skill check because I know it's a little bit farther up. So there's the athletic skill check for Kira and Onyx. Onyx is still at the top. Kira's halfway down. Success for Onyx, and Kira is all the way down. Onyx is halfway down.
Now, what would be the options for us to help? Like, if I'm on the ground, is there something I could have done to help someone coming down safe?
Yes, you can aid another. Now, so he's 5 feet up, so you can go over and try to aid him on the way down. So to do that, you yourself have to succeed on a skill check, and it doesn't have to be the same DC. It has to be actually a DC of your level. There's such thing as called level DCs. Now let me actually pull my little macro up. Where is it? Custom saves and skills. I should have had this before. So I'm going to post it'll be an athletics, and it'll be based on your level, and I will post that in the message. So if stick, you click on that to see if you succeed in aiding.
Great success.
That's a success, so that means Onyx now gets a +1 circumstance bonus to his next climb check, which I will repost. Now, I'm going to talk about hero points. Everyone
I don't want to use it for this though.
I know, okay, but I might get you to do it without actually using one, just to show what happens. Now, when you get a D20 roll that you're not particularly happy with, you all start every game session with 1 hero point. Now, on your character sheet, right underneath your name, you'll see hero points. Most of you will have 1. I believe Onyx has 2 because every hour-ish, I reward a random person a hero point. If you do something particularly cool, or really it's the whim of the DM, I might reward you with another hero point. Now, what you do with it is, let's say you got a critical fail and you're going to fall. And you don't like that. Now, in chat there, you saw his roll. He can actually right-click on that roll and say, re-roll using hero point, and it'll re-roll it. And then you have to take whatever it is, even if it's worse. Also, when we get into dying, you can actually spend all your hero points to not die, and you'll stop bleeding, but you use all your hero points for it. So sometimes to not die in Pathfinder, it's always a good idea to keep a hero point in your back pocket.
Nice.
Okay, now that you guys have all got down, a couple of you are a little bit wounded, we can get into the treat wounds part. Now, you don't want to use healing spells outside of combat, because healing spells are expensive. But if you have time, you can use your manual healing, which I think only one of you has. No, 2 of you have the medicine skill. I believe Kira does, and Stick does. Yeah.
I think I'm proficient, but
You never took healing?
yeah, I'm trained, but I don't have a healer's kit.
Ah, okay. So let's try healing. Let's have Kira try to heal Cror, and let's have Stick try to heal himself. So to do that,
Okay.
in your actions, you'll see a administer first aid. Oh, yes, Onyx can aid. First, I will do that. Skill checks, medicine, level, post check in message. So this is for Onyx to see if he can aid Stick in healing himself. Success. So Stick will get a +1 circumstance bonus when you try to heal yourself. That's for when the pop-up comes up. You can add a circumstance bonus to that pop-up.
Okay.
So the administer first aid skill in your actions should be right at the top. Go ahead and click on that so it posts it in the chat.
So I see a stabilize, a stop bleeding, and then there's the where you click it, the chat box thingy.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
the
just
chat
there
box
in the
thing?
chat, just like what Christine did there.
Okay.
Perfect. So what you're going to try to do is you're not going to stabilize, you're not going to stop bleeding. Those are two things that you can do with them, which is very important, by the way, if someone's bleeding or someone's stabilizing. You're just going to try to heal yourself. So that is a DC 15 heal check. So just, and it should actually say that in the Minister First Aid somewhere, and it doesn't, which is, am I doing it wrong? Is there a different heal that I should know about? I know a lot of times people use the macro, but we weren't going to get into the macro part until...
Is this different than treat wounds, which I've read about?
It should be treat wounds, maybe. You're right.
And I don't have a treat
Okay,
wounds. I just have
I
treat
will
potions.
add it to your bar. Treat clear actions. Oh, I know why it's not there. It's an exploration action. I'm an idiot. Because treat wounds takes 10 minutes. It's not an encounter action. It's not something you can do during an encounter because it takes 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible, terrible teacher. Exactly right. Kira, you managed to ping it. So to treat wounds, there is a treat wounds macro right in there. The macros, by the way, are something that look like this. Oops, let me see if I can... Oh, that was terrible, because I guess you can't see that. Which is a less than / greater than sign, and then it says treat wounds, which means that's a macro. So what happens is you do a treat wounds, and if you succeed, you heal 2d8. If you critically succeed, you heal 4d8. If you critically fail, you damage the person. So when you have the treat wounds in chat there, click on it so it expands. Click on the treat wounds macro. And what'll happen
Do
when
I
you
have
click
to?
on...
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Do I have to target somebody?
It's best. So go ahead and target yourself.
Okay.
And it looks like Stick succeeded. There's his healing. And Kira succeeded as well. So that means Cror gets healed and Stick gets healed. Now the downside to that. Of course, I'm going to bring it up and make you guys use it, of course, right? You're on a 1-hour cooldown where you can't be healed like that manually again. So you are immune to manually healing, which I'll put on your guys' character sheet, for an hour. That does not block you from magical healing. It does not block you from doing battle medicine. And I just noticed, Dennis, I just noticed now that you have a torch in your hand, in the Actions tab, there is a torches lit checkbox at the very top.
Oh, look at that! Right.
So I was doing it wrong. Would you look at that?
Okay. I just there now, and lights gone all around me. Cool. Nice.
Cror shows as missing hit points to it.
Did I not do it right? Maybe I did it wrong. Let me go back up and whatever. I'll hit the button.
Onyx.
Oh, did I? Oh, I'm an idiot then. There we go. Thanks, Eric. I missed that. As a reminder, though, Dennis, is you don't have any hands free now. You have a torch in one hand, and I believe you have a buckler in the other.
I took a buckler because I thought it was just like a strap onto your wrist. It doesn't occupy a hand. But let me check that, and if that's the case, then I'll drop the buckler.
It's typically made of steel. You can raise a shield with your buckler as long as you have that hand free or holding a light object that's not a weapon in the hand. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Okay. I would have dropped the shield otherwise, because
No, you're right. So you can have it in there, which means you can do raise your shield action, which I can put that in your actions if you'd like. Um, uh,
Oh, I see. And then
So he
throw
could
it.
be using the
nice.
buckler and the torch in the same hand.
yes, he can.
And then I punch everybody with the other hand.
So there you go. I put a raise a shield in your actions. Now, important, I don't think you have a shield block reaction. You don't have the skill for that. So, well, Kira does. So if you're hit, you can't. All the buckler does when you raise a shield is lower your armor, increase your armor class.
Okay. Okay.
I've been playing first edition D&D lately, so I'm saying lower your armor class, which is wrong. Raise your armor class. So while Kira can actually use a reaction to block some of the damage, you don't have that skill yet.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
might later. All right, now that you dealt with the elevator boss, you guys can move on.
Can I draw both my weapons?
Yes, you can.
Woohoo. Do I need to click the things or just gonna say it?
No, make sure you go in there and draw them, so that way, when it comes time to use them, you actually have them in your hand. So draw your Kopesh, draw your light pick. Perfect. And you'll notice your light pick has a lower map. You notice that? Your map it's a lower map than Kopesh because it is a
Nice.
agile weapon. So that's the only real reason why people would wield two weapons, to be honest, is, because it takes an action to attack with regardless of what you use, so why use two weapons? To have a light weapon as your offhand, so it's a better chance of hitting. And light weapons usually
And
do
I
less
took
damage.
twin takedown as an ability.
Yeah, I saw that, which is really cool. Good for you. The tunnel continues deeper underground, eventually opening into a large chamber. Patches of glowing blue fungus cling to the ceiling and provide dim light. You can just barely make out vast strands of webbing across the floor and walls of this cavern, stretching between stalactites like shimmering curtains.
Ready? Does it look like anything's occupying these webs? I can recognize a trap when I see one.
Make a blind perception check.
Gotcha. Okay. Boop and boop.
Well, Stick does see something. Yes, he does. He thinks that there's a spider hiding in the webs.
Guys, I think there's a spider hiding in
Throw your torch.
Is that an option? Like that?
Can you what?
Can I throw a torch and burn up the webs?
Sure.
Right.
So what I'll get you to do then is under action, there's a strike with a torch. So go ahead and click on that. That's actually usually for melee, but we're winging this. So I'll see what the roll is. That's a 12 because you're targeting yourself, right? That's a 12, so it hits here and the web starts to burn, which of course makes the spider a little agitated. So we are going to go into our second combat.
Oh, it doesn't burn the spider? Oh, come on.
It doesn't instantly turn them all into thwomp. What it does is this area starts to burn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little circle here of fire. Because it burns.
So would you want us now, because we know combat's coming, would you want us to roll initiative first, or does it have to be set up like it's start the encounter?
Nope, go ahead and roll initiative.
Nice, okay.
Yep, I've already put you in the combat tracker.
Okay.
You can also roll your initiative from the combat tracker, but sometimes it's difficult to do because when you try to click in your D20, other people are rolling and it keeps them moving on you. All right, we're going to start this fight. The spider is quite upset with the flames. It tries to get around it, but actually gets burned. So this is where I'm going to put a persistent fire damage on it because it's going to be on fire. This is complete odd hack, by the way, but I like the way you thought. So He is now on fire. Did I put fire? I did.
Awesome.
Nice. Good idea. About throwing the torch.
It is then going to take the second action to be able to get up to you, because you're the meanie who put his house on fire, and he is.
I point at the other guy and I say, "It was his idea."
And he misses with the fangs, which means I won't be able to get to show you the poison part yet. And what poison does, Pathfinder? Okay,
Right.
you see I ended turn, and I automatically took fire damage from that persistent. And then every round you take persistent damage, you can check to see if you can roll a recovery, which I failed, so I am still burning. You can always use an action. You always get one free recovery for every persistent damage you have on you at the end of your turn, but you can always use an action to try to do the flat check as well. Flat check, by the way, is a d20 roll without any modifiers. Go ahead, Stick.
Okay. So I am going to go into my stance, which I think I just do with that.
Yep. And you have to grab your stance from the chat and stick it on your icon.
Put that on my quick bar. It looks like I can. Good. Okay, so action 1 is that. Target this guy. I'm going to mark off my flurry of blows, and I'm going to attack the first time here, which is a hit.
It's a hit. It auto-rolled damage now, so thank you.
And the second, as part of the flurry of blows, is this. Aww.
Yeah, it's a miss.
And then, so for third action, I am going to raise shield. Now, do I have that as a?
I
Yep,
put
I
it
have
in
that
your
there.
thing for you. Yep. So raise shield, and it
Oh, cool.
automatically changed your armor class.
It's got a little shield thing up there. Okay, nice. Very good. I am all done. Oh, wait, click enter. Boop, all done.
Gonna step here, target that thing, and then I'm gonna try this twin takedown.
Twin takedown. You swiftly attack with attack your hunted prey. But you don't have a hunt prey. You haven't done hunt prey on him yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was connected to that. All right. I guess I can hunt prey first.
Yep.
And then do that.
And then do that. Which means
Okay.
2 strike against your hunted prey, 1 with each of your required weapons. If both hit the same prey, combine your damage for the purpose of resistance weaknesses. Very much like flurry of blows. Exact same thing.
Yep.
So. And
I see my usual luck is afoot here tonight.
And then your second attack, obviously, at your second map.
Yep.
All right, Christine, show the frontline
All right.
warriors how it's done.
So, as a spellcaster, how do I know how many spell slots I have?
In your spells tab, so you have a spellcasting tab there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll put back your magic weapon there. Now, unlike D&D 5e, but very much like D&D 3.5, you don't have spell slots. What you do is you have 2 first level spells prepared. So once you cast it, it's not there anymore. All your cantrips act just the way it does in 5th edition. And then you also have your healing font, which you can you have 1 spell in your healing font, which is always heal. So you don't have slots, so to speak. If you use magic weapon, it's gone until you rest again. Same with burning hands.
Okay. Cool. Then I won't do that, because feels like this weapon doesn't need to be magical at the moment. We will join in on the stabbing.
Join in on the stabbing. Well, you can't stay there because there's a monk there.
Right.
So there's a spot that you could be in.
Yep.
Well, now you're on top of a knoll, right? So
Sorry.
you're gonna have to be there.
Okay. I don't know why just standing in the right spot is being the most difficult thing.
If you're having problems clicking and dragging, you can use the arrow keys or the WASD keys to move as well.
I shall try that. Okay.
Maybe you don't have yourself selected. Click on yourself to make sure you're the one selected. And there you go. So
There we go.
just going to double check. I believe that is, yeah, that's still one action that you did all that.
Nope. Did not want to sheath. Sorry.
That's okay. There's, again, you're learning. So you're learning both Foundry and Pathfinder at the same time. So go ahead and target that mean spider.
And now I will hit him.
And you'll want to do the strike +4. It's a miss.
Oh.
You have one action left.
I shall raise my shield.
Okay. It happened twice, so I'll remove one of them.
All right.
There we go.
It's good that the Longshanks don't take all the fun from the spider.
Longshanks, thank you for using that term. Before you get to go, Cror, though, I believe Kira has to end turn.
Fantastic.
There we go.
And move. I'll attack. With my bow. Where is my bow?
Yeah, in your actions, you'll see your short bow. He's already in your hand. It says no ammo. So next to the right of your short bow, click. Yeah, there you go. Now you load it with arrows. So now you should be able to click the strike +6. It shoots an arrow. It critically missed.
Okay.
And you still have an action left.
I'll use Inspire Courage again.
Perfect. So go ahead and place it. Thank you. That gives everyone the courage. I will delete the emanation.
So I'll do something like using the inspiration from the spider wave in flames. I will dance like a fire dance or something with my drums.
That's right. Especially being a goblin who loves fire. Yes, you're burning everything down.
Fire, burn, and burn again.
I believe you even took the goblin song feat, didn't you? That's funny. All right, go ahead and end turn. So in the bottom of the encounter tracker, there should be an end turn button.
Oh, sorry.
Here we go. All right, my burning spider. So far, he's not really worried about Kira or Onyx because they can't touch it apparently. So it's going to try to bite Stick instead. Fangs. It hit. Now, if you were Kira, which you're not, you could use a reaction to block that, but you can't. So I'm just going to do the damage. I only brought that up just for Kira's sake. Now it bit you, and that means you might have to worry about the spider venom. So here's the fortitude save that you're going to have to try to not get poisoned by this.
Great success.
Success! You are not poisoned. Just for fun, I'm gonna start biting everyone because it's in freak out mode because it's on fire. It hits Onyx. And I'll apply the damage. And then it'll switch to Kira and try to bite Kira. I missed on an 18, and the reason why I missed is because you'll see in red there, Steel Shield +2, which meant, again, if you didn't raise her shield, I would have bit her. I hit turn, I automatically take the burning damage and die. And end the encounter. So the webs burn away. Now, unfortunately, I can't actually remove the webs because it is part of the map. However, because you burnt away the webs, you can see some stuff that was wrapped in the webs over here. And this is going to be your first loot pile.
I'm going to stop along the way and pick up my torch that I threw.
Probably a good idea.
Just I'm gonna re-practice how to re-equip this here. Hold on, torch and. Oh, and it already tracks the fact that it was lit. Nice.
So that spider layer thing, you double click on that and up the loot will come. There's a finely crafted short sword and a healing potion. To take the item, you drag it from the window there and place it upon either your open inventory or even your icon.
Cror, do you use short swords?
Yeah, I use short swords.
Well,
I can use short swords. I have a short sword, and I love short swords.
Okay. And Onyx, I'm not sure if you do. I mean, it's no good to me, but I'm not sure if it's useful to either of you two.
I like the weapons I got. Some he can take it.
Okay.
All right, so Cror took the finely crafted short sword, and then there's a healing potion there.
Go ahead, Stick. You're missing some hit points there.
Okay, I will grab that, but I think we'll try maybe the treat wounds thing again.
We won't be able to do the treat wounds for a while unless you want to wait around for an hour.
Okay.
That's up to you. You guys can sit here for an hour if you'd like.
Onyx say to press on.
Yeah, I'm good. Go on. It's only 4 hit points.
All
Famous
right.
last words.
It's only 4 hit points. By the way, how Paizo has balanced encounters in Pathfinder is that every encounter assumes you're going in at full health. That's why they added this outside of combat healing thing. Now, in this adventure, obviously, as you can tell, fights aren't that tough to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be okay.
Now you got me worried. Although, if I go down, then you can show us the death mechanic too.
That's right. I can.
How useful would that be? So the treat wound. So I treated myself, and then it would mean having to wait for the remainder of an hour now to be able to treat myself again.
Yeah.
Would that apply to? Because Kira can heal as well, can't she? Could she heal me?
No. So you're blocked from any sort of treat wounds for an hour.
I can heal you.
You don't want to use the soothe spell. You don't want to use magical healing in between combat. You don't. Trust me. As a good piece of advice, save that for a fight. Also, if
then I can't heal you.
Yeah, well, you can, but it's really not a good idea. Yeah. And you'll see, Dennis, if you hover over your treat wounds immunity debuff, it tells you how many minutes you have left.
And is that something that you advance, or is it just reflecting real time?
Here, no, I advanced the time. I advanced 10 minutes now, and you'll see now that it's 48 minutes remaining left.
Okay, good.
Thing. So that's how that works.
Okay, well, I mean, like I say, I have no problem. This is just a test anyway. So let's just carry on with the. Sorry, maybe I'm going to call here. So what if we did wait for an hour? Would this be a time where you would typically roll random encounters?
I almost never, as a DM, roll random encounters. I mean, I'm showing you behind the curtain, so to speak. What I would normally end up doing is, I would look to see what's around, to see if there's somebody in that room. Yeah, they might come over and beat on you. So I may interrupt it. But
Okay.
that's just me. Other DMs may roll random encounters, but I usually like to be a little bit more logical in that.
And what would the normal kind of if we were experienced players, would we typically pause here and do the
Yes,
healing?
absolutely.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
Okay, I will advance it an hour, and that way you guys can do your heals. Now, when I'm actually running a game, I usually go, you know, let's save the rolls. You guys will make it. But we're learning here, so I want to do the rolls.
Right.
So, are you
So
going to heal
before we
yourself?
advance time for an hour,
Yeah,
can I get some treat wounds and then advance time for an hour?
absolutely. So,
So that's me, right?
yeah, Kira can go and heal Onyx with your treat wounds.
And I'll give myself a shot here. Hold on. Trained wounds. Roll +4, which is a success for me.
Success. Heal
And
stick.
it's 9, which is more than I need. Good.
More
Okay.
than you need.
And is it possible for me to click the heal button for myself, or is that something that you got?
No, you
restricted down to?
can. I actually encourage it in my own games, but I was just trying to not put too much of on your plate.
Gotcha.
But yes, normally I actually make my players take their own damage too. Look at that critical fail. You do 8 damage to Onyx by putting dirt in his wounds. That's amazing.
My level 1 luck continues.
Now,
Ow.
if you wanted, this is, again, only if you want, Christine, you can use a hero point to re-roll that check. And if you want to, what you do is in chat where you see your 1d20 plus 7, if you right-click that, a pop-up will come up where you can say re-roll using a hero point.
Eric, do you want me to re-roll it?
Considering I'm at half hit points, so it wouldn't hurt.
All right, so I'll put you back up because I'm going to see if she can re-roll and get worse. Okay.
Or at least this time, don't roll max damage.
It's only a failure, which means you don't actually heal, but you don't take damage either. So he did it before the hour check, which means the treat wounds would have fallen off, which means Kira can try again after that hour. Because Onyx never did have a wear down. I am going to put the immune on stick again. And go ahead, Christine, and try another treat wounds on Onyx. And this one, he's going to have to get what he gets when he gets it.
Nice.
Look at that. 5 heal.
Woohoo.
And then let me find that macro. There you are, and you are immune now for an hour.
And then before we progress on, I would be looking at any sign of tracks in this hallway.
Okay. You would make a survival check then. Yes, you definitely find some tracks, but they go down there, but you can't really tell what kind of a creature they are.
Gotcha.
So, moving on into here, then, after the web-infested cave, the passageway leads deeper underneath the streets of Otari. The passageway leads deeper underneath the streets of Otari. It appears to be mostly natural, but someone or something has worked to open the cavern and level out the floor, making the passage easily traveled. So, not rats. A crude barricade made from old wooden planks and part of a barrel blocks the entrance to a side tunnel, while the main passage continues off into the gloom.
Do you want to try and break through this barricade?
I will post a perception check. So those of you can click in chat that perception check to see if you guys discover more. Okay, the two people that checked don't heat. All right. Nope. So what you
No.
need to do, I'll delete that. So in chat, you'll see a perception check. You click on that button to roll your perception. This is different from just rolling it randomly because there's a certain DC I'm looking for, and you shouldn't know what that
Oh,
DC is. So critical success from Kira. Well, she hears faint clattering noises coming from somewhere beyond the barricade. And you can tell with your torch, because you critically succeeded, that the tunnel opens up into a larger room ahead with a large rectangular object in the middle.
Maybe it's a treasure chest that's in the middle.
Now, how to get past this barricade?
burn
Depending
it,
on
burn
how
it,
you want it,
burn
burn
it.
it, burn it. You can try to do it quietly by rolling a crafting check, which I will post, or a thievery skill check, which I'll also post, depending on who's going to do it and with what skill you want to try.
Crow, are you a rogue?
No.
Oh, okay.
I sing, I dance. Me
Oh,
no
you're
rogue.
a bard. Sorry, bard. Oh, my bad.
I'm a bard.
Okay. So would we need a rogue to do a thievery check, or because I
No.
have it, but I'm not trained? I don't think. Can I? Is it
Everyone
sort of
has thievery, but the thing is, a lot of the times you may need thieves' tools.
okay?
And I don't
Which I don't
think
have.
anybody, even the people that are skilled in thievery, have thieves' tools. Now, I shouldn't say that. You normally need thieves' tools to do things like open up a lock. To open up a barricade, you do not need thieves' tools. You just need to use your skills to be able to open it quietly.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody bought thieves' picks, so this will be interesting.
What if I use soap to make it slippery so I dislodge the barricade?
There is no rule for that, but I like the way you think. I would give you a +1 circumstance bonus for finding a way to use soap in the game.
I have some okay thievery skills. You want me to try?
Sure.
Okay, so I will post the thievery check. Again, you can also use crafting. It's either one. Give yourself a +1 soap bonus. Basically, aid. It's an aid bonus from Kira, so it's a circumstance bonus. Okay, it's a fail, but it isn't a fail to open it. It's a fail to open it quietly.
Did you care if I sneak a little inside the? Okay, no.
Sure. I'm good with it if you don't mind sneaking up there. Sure.
Okay, I'll roll for sneak.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
How do I roll for sneak? Just
It's your stealth check. So two ways of doing it here. In
uh-huh.
the sneak skill that you just posted, if you expand it, you'll see a stealth button that you can click on stealth, or
Okay.
you can go into your skills tab, which is the hand, or proficiency, sorry, proficiencies uh, tab, and then you can, from there, click on stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
So can I see something or someone from here?
When you get closer to the room, I can tell you what you see.
Okay.
Okay. So in this area, beyond the barricade, an old cavern corridor winds down into the earth, ending in a ancient burial vault lit by a strange torch with a blue flame. Alcoves line the walls, each one containing a rotten wooden coffin, while the center of the room has a raised platform holding a stone sarcophagus. Because of the noise, it does look like some of those bodies are actually coming out of their coffins. So I can show you a picture of what that is.
Okay.
And
Oh.
with your stealth of 13, so far it doesn't look like they've noticed you, but they do see the light that's coming up with the torch. So at this point, I
Oh,
am going to roll initiative. However, please remember for Cror to change your initiative to stealth.
okay.
Sorry for distracting. I thought they'd already seen you if they were out, and I was coming up to back you up because I didn't want them surrounding you. My bad. I shouldn't have
Well,
come
you wouldn't have known if they can't see you. So it's all good. So this one's fight's going to be interesting because it's going to be for a lot of them. And also, we're going to introduce something called damage resistance, which luckily the game takes care of automatically.
Okay, perception notice.
Yeah, so make sure you do the drop down, change it from perception to stealth in your initiative.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh. Today the dice hate me.
Okay, I'll roll mine.
Oh dear.
Fight.
Okay. Now these guys are already out of their coffin, so they don't have to use an action to get out. So he is going to move to here. Actually, he's only going to move to here. Then he is going to use his short bow. And critically miss with a 1. He's going to shoot again. And critically miss again. This one is going to move to here and do the same thing.
Roar is dancing up there.
Yep. Dance, dance, dance.
Okay, I think I'm a good bird dancing. Now I will be the tank.
Yeah, he's the avoidance tank.
Okay. I'm just going to leave Cror up here. He's doing fine. So how are you with us discussing strategy? Like, are we in the fight and I can't discuss strategy, or because I'd like to talk to Cror about maybe backing out of here?
In a learning experience, I am perfectly for it. If in a real game.
All right. Okay. Cror, you and I are back to back. I'm thinking there's a lot of these, and if we go up there, eventually they're going to start hitting at some point, and then we're going to be in trouble. So I'm thinking maybe if we both of us back down at the entrance, and then they have to come at us one at a time. Are you okay with that?
That's a good idea.
Okay. So what I'll do then is I'm going to spend an action to move down to here to leave some space. No, Crow's range, so he doesn't matter. I'll keep here. Oops, I guess I gotta do that. Yeah, okay, I guess any more would require another action from me. So that's one action, and then an action to go into my stance. My stance, I'm sorry, is here. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got a board. And now Is there a Pathfinder equivalent of the of D&D's ready action? Can I ready
Yes.
something?
However, ready takes 2 actions for 1.
Oh, right, okay.
So it takes 2 actions to ready 1 action.
If you could back up more, it'd probably be good.
Yeah, I think that's. I'll just spend my extra action then on, because this would have cost me an extra action, and I'll just do that. So I'll that's a good idea. I'll do that. Okay, and then that leaves space for Cora to come back, and then we can fight them here and not get swamped. Okay, I'm all done. Thank you.
Okay. Then I'll go here. Okay. I'll use. There are a lot of skeletons, so I'll use again my Inspire Courage. Thinking about burning skeletons
That
or something like
dancing you
that.
were doing was enough already to inspire
Yeah.
courage.
And I don't know if I can. I don't know how to say it in English, but to ready the last action
No, sorry, I just finished explaining this to Dennis. It takes 2 actions to ready 1 action. So
okay.
Yeah, so you can't. So there's a penalty for readying an action.
Okay.
So maybe better to be like I backed up a step. Yeah.
I move again.
Nice.
So
nice.
the long chunks can have the damage.
That's right. Looks like you guys got a little killing zone going on there.
Yeah.
All right. Now I will bring this up now, Christine. There's an action in Pathfinder, which again also comes from D&D 3.5, called delay. So you can say, I'm going to delay, and I'm going to go, after Onyx, or just even delay and say until it's your turn again. You can say, I'm going to go after that person.
Okay. Because
I'm not telling you what to do. I just wanted to give you that option because I know that you guys are setting up a bit of a kill zone here.
Little ambush. Yes, I would. Is there? What I would like to do is ready my interfere with, or what is it? Disrupt undead for the first zombie thing that comes within range.
Well, disrupt undead, does that take 1 action or 2?
That's a great question. That takes 2, so I can't do it as a ready action.
There you go.
Understood. Thank you. So then I will just. Do I have to declare when?
No, you can just say I will delay an end turn, and then at any time you can say I'm going to go after so and so.
Okay.
You can't interrupt someone's action, but you can say I'm going to go after this person.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop back in when I can.
Perfect.
Need more help.
So just hit end turn. Perfect, and then you just let me know when you're ready to come back in.
So my plan is to drop some caltrops.
It's not your turn.
Oh, I thought you went already.
I'm going to move there, and then for my last action, I'm going to take a swing with my scimitar. Look, I was attacking the wrong person this whole time. I should have been attacking the monk, not the bard.
Would I be able to chuck the caltrops here?
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Cool. So do I have to draw them and then do that?
Yes, you would. And currently you have
Okay.
2 weapons, one weapon in each hand, so you don't have any hands free. It is
All right.
free to
So
drop a weapon, though. You'll see in your
uh,
weapons there's a drop and it's
I'll
empty,
change my
which means
plan
it's
then.
free.
I'll change my plan. I don't know why I thought this one was not gonna be able to make it. So I'll just attack him since he made it here.
Now, question, Christine, are you going to want to go after Onyx?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I will move you to initiative after Onyx. So you've hunt prayed, you're going to twin takedown. This is important because these actually have damage resistance.
Let's see if I can hit something for once. Probably not.
That's a hit.
Wow, it did damage. Holy crap.
Now you'll see in chat there, it only did 4. Right? Oh, because it died. Oh, never mind. Never mind then. I thought, oh, that's really good damage resistance for level 1. But no, it's just died. So I'm going to move his body off of the map.
So my second attack is wasted, I guess?
It is wasted, and you still have
Gotcha.
1 action left.
I'm actually going to sheath my light pick.
All right. I have a feeling Kira's going to want to delay again.
Is there a congratulate action? Just me.
Good for you.
Yeah, finally I did something. See? There's a reason I came here.
believe you have to use your condensation skill, or no? Anyway.
Okay.
Descending
I'm gonna.
skill. Yeah.
Unless you want me to, I'll just message you.
Yeah, you can delay again. There's no reason why you
Okay.
can't.
Yes, please.
Okay, now my zombie is slow. So this is something, if you ever get slow 1 or slow 2 on you or whatever, it takes up that many actions. So my zombie being slow means he only has 2 actions. And he goes to there, and he doesn't have an action left.
Oh, get him, Kira.
Kira, do you want me to move you to after the zombie?
Yes, please.
Okay. And now it's Kira's turn.
Okay. Everyone's token disappeared.
Really? You may want to refresh.
Yeah. And then if I'm going to use this cantrip.
Yep. The Disrupt Undead.
And do I target them first?
Yep. Yeah, first target the person you want to cast the spell on.
Perfect.
And then you go ahead and click the cast button next to the Disrupt Undead. Yeah, I don't think you currently have the zombie shambler target. There we go.
There we go. So many buttons. Okay.
Did you cast a spell or it just rolled damage for some reason? There we go. Okay, because I thought I had a fort save in there. So I will roll my fort save. It's a fail. Go ahead and now click the damage button in Disrupt Undead. 5. I take the damage. It actually, now look at that. It is weak towards positive energy. You did 10 damage, and when I applied it, it actually applied 15 damage. Also, if he critically fails, he would have been enfeebled 1, but he didn't critically fail. He only failed. So good job, and you have 1 action left.
I'm gonna raise my shield.
Always a good thing to do. One day it'll actually you'll get hit and you'll see how good it is.
Right, end turn.
Move to there. He only has 1 action left. He will use his short bow. He will miss. This guy goes to here. There's a lot of people in the way. This is when I look for my cover macro. Cover. I know I have it somewhere. Apply cover. So I'm going to try to hit Onyx. I'm going to say Onyx has lesser cover from being around the corner in the skeleton guard. So did I apply the cover properly? It didn't look like I did. Oh, I applied it to the skeleton guard. Good job, DM. Let's try this again. Lesser cover. There we go.
Yep.
Now
I was watching my AC.
I hit regardless for 4 damage. I will shoot again. He's a pincushion for 4 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
I must like this character too much. It's my rogue all over again that got nothing
Do
less
you
than a
need
10.
some dancing lessons?
Okay, this guy now has to shoot through 2 people and a doorway, so I'm actually going to give you greater cover from this guy. So I will shoot my bow.
Don't worry, you'll find a way to hit.
I will
See?
crit! I will roll a 20! That is amazing. Okay, so now we get to learn about dying. Oh no, you still have health left? What's going on? Something went wrong.
Yep.
Target this guy directly ahead of me, and I'm going to use Flurry of Blows, and my first attack at +8 is a hit for 11.
Hit 11. It is
Crap.
down and out. Your second of Flurry of Blows is wasted.
And a move forward doesn't help me, because then I can't move back and I block other. Oh no, but Crowry, you're. Oh no, but then I block Kira. Nope, but
You
actually,
still
I think I
have
will.
2 actions left.
Yeah, but Kira, you use range attacks, and so does Cror. So I think I will step forward for my second action, and then for my second. No, actually, I'm going to raise my shield up for my final, because I'm going to be the target. I expect. Actions, raise shield.
So you'll tank.
Yeah, I better, because I mean, Onyx is hurting, and this way, yeah, someone's going to tank here. So I
This
will.
is nothing.
I'm all done here. Sorry, intern. My bad. There we go.
Yeah, the only reason why I brought up you have 2 actions left would have been for then you could have readied.
Yeah. I'm hoping that with me here, they'll try to attack me rather than Onyx, and that gives Onyx time to step back.
Sounds
I
good.
suppose none of them are acting before Onyx anyway. So, anyways, doesn't matter. All good.
All right, Cror.
Kira, do you have any problem healing Onyx so I can sing a spectacular song?
A spectacular healing song?
No, I want to use the focus spell, Lingering Composition.
Lingering composition. Absolutely. So this is when I'm actually going to get you to find a macro that does all this for us.
Okay.
So I'll walk you through finding the macro. Now, in the tabs where we went into encounters and actors and so on, the game
Uh-huh.
settings, to the left of the game settings is compendium packs, which looks like a little iPod, if those even exist anymore.
Game settings.
When you, yeah, to the left of game settings, there's compendium packs tab.
Compendium.
Right to the right of the playlist, to the left of the game settings. The game settings is the two cogwheels. The playlist
Uh-huh.
is the music symbol. So in between that is the compendium packs. Click on that, and then in the search box there, search
Uh-huh.
for lingering. Let's see. I'm
Uh,
going to do it as well.
compendium packs. Can't find compendium packs.
So there we go. What
Um,
there in chat in Discord there he showed you.
okay.
So you type in
And
linger or lingering, and the macro you want is called lingering heroics.
oh, okay.
So click and drag that onto your quick action bar. That's the 1 to 0 Warcraft style action bar.
Lingering composition. Okay.
So it's the lingering heroics, not lingering composition. The lingering heroics macro,
Oh,
you want to click and drag that onto your action bar.
lingering
Okay, let me see if
composition.
I can. I'll do a.
This one.
I can't see
Lingering
your action
composition.
bar, so I don't
Oh,
really know.
sorry. Lingering composition spell.
No, it is not lingering
Oh,
composition.
I
It
now I
is
see.
lingering heroics.
Yeah, sorry. Lingering heroics. Ready. Then I use it.
Thank you. I was just doing that. I was just doing that, Dennis. Yes.
Okay,
So
sorry.
now that you have it on your quick action bar, you click
Mm-hmm.
on that. It's going to ask for a DC.
Oh,
That is 15 for level 1.
15?
15, 1 5.
1 5. Okay.
Perfect. So you rolled, you succeeded. You see how it automatically, I know it was a little bit of struggle to get it there, but now that it's there, it automatically put the Inspire Courage on everybody. And it's going to stay
Okay.
there for 3 rounds because you succeeded on your check.
Okay. That was what I wanted to do, but I think that the arrows can't hurt the skeletons because they are only bones. So I'll use my last action to.
Well, lingering composition, I believe, is only 1 action. So you still have 2 actions left.
Oh, okay. I think that I use one for lingering composition and one to use the cantrip.
Uh, no, the lingering composition is you can do that as you can still the Inspire Courage goes with that. So
Okay,
it all counts as 1 action.
okay. Then I will. I prefer to try to heal Onyx so Kira can fight the
Perfect.
skeletons.
So target Onyx,
Okay,
cast the spell, which is the cast button next to soothe.
okay,
Perfect. I see that you've somehow used 2 of them. I'm going to put 1 spell slot back. And then click the healing button.
oh,
Perfect. Onyx gets the heal and also gets the spell effect soothe, which I will put on as
okay,
well. And that's 3 actions.
okay. Then I'll end my turn.
Oh, thank you for that. I'm gonna try to trip this one. Do you want to give it cover or anything? Because it's around the corner.
No, I'm not
Okay.
going to give cover. So target it. Go into your under your actions or skill actions. Trip is near the bottom. So ping trip. Ping it just perfect. So that way, with it targeted, if you click on trip, there's a little athletics macro you can click on.
Okay, so my weapon is a trip weapon. How do I gain the benefit of that?
Well, you can attack it first and hit it and then use an action to trip if that's what you want to do. If you're just trying to trip with it, then you can just do what you're doing.
Okay, so I'll attack it first.
Okay.
Strike.
Miss by 1.
Missed. And then I'll do the athletics. What do I click on? Just this? And does it automatically apply the weapon bonus?
Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding.
Because when you click on like the weapon description, and then you click on trip trait, it says something about getting some
You
type of
add the
bonus.
weapon's item bonus to attack rolls as an item bonus to athletics. If you critically fail a check to trip using the weapon, you drop the weapon. Okay, so the item bonus for the Kopesh, I don't think you have an item bonus. It's not a bonus, do you?
That's why I wasn't understanding.
Yeah, because if it's a Kopesh +1, you would get the item bonus to that, I believe.
Okay, that makes sense now.
But you can
So I'll
also
just roll
use
the
it to trip without having a free hand.
Gotcha.
So there you go, and it's a fail to trip. So you have an action left.
I'll bite it.
Okay, it'll be your third map because you've done 2 actions so far. 2 attack actions so far. Wow, you missed by 1 on all 3 of your attacks.
That's how we do it.
That's how you do it. Christine, it looks like you're stuck on some sort of...
I'm stuck.
Well, someone's moving you. Okay. I just saw your color moving around there, so I didn't know if you were stuck on a measure template. All right, what would you like to do?
I would like to shoot somebody with my little cantrip again.
Okay. Disrupt Undead. I believe that has a range of 30 feet. Perfect. So I will make... Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I'm deleting that. I'm going to make my fortitude save instead. I critically succeed, which means I don't take any damage.
Okie dokes. Rude, but
I know,
that's
right?
fine. And then I guess I'm gonna raise my shield, but I don't really think that they have ranged attacks, do they?
They've been shooting bows.
Oh, okay. Well, that is ranged. All right, I'm good.
All right. Poor old skeleton. Well, look, I can just sit here and attack and attack and attack. This is great.
The skeleton can dance too.
I miss.
Not that time.
I hit. And I miss. This guy is going to
By
try.
21 on that one. Whoop.
Yes, I missed by 21. That's terrible. I'm
Double
going to give
critical.
you some lesser cover from this guy's bow strikes.
Okay. So your cover is insufficient.
I hit.
4 points.
Missed by 19. That's embarrassing. This guy, I'm going to now... he is actually going to attack Onyx because I have the best luck against him. I am putting greater cover on him. which will mean nothing.
No, you'll crit. Don't worry.
I missed because of the cover.
Alrighty. We are flurry of blows. We are targeting this guy here. We are going to do one attack at this, boop, which is a hit for 6 hit points.
6. It's dead.
At last.
I have to stop flurry of blows on these weak ass enemies. And if I go up there, I am going to die. So I am instead. Oh, but these guys are ranged. Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to raise my shield.
You should hide behind Cror. Clearly.
And I'm going to step back to at least try and keep out of some range of these guys and hope that they are foolish enough to come down into our killing zone. And I am all done.
Okay. I'll attack the. Where can I? Oh, here. I'll attack the skeleton.
Okay. That's a hit with your short bow. Click the damage button, because I see your automations aren't turned on. Okay, now you saw that you did 5 points of damage, but it didn't do any damage to the skeleton because he has damage resistance against that type of damage.
Okay. I have a problem. All my weapons have the piercing type damage, so I'll use a telekinetic. Oh,
Telekinetic projectile. What are you going to throw at it? There's some, just as an example, there's some boards there, so you can throw it at your feet. So if you throw
I'll use
boards at it, it would be bludgeoning.
Okay, I'll use the boards.
Perfect.
So,
and then roll your attack. Go. And it's a miss. But I like the way you thought, because telekinetic projectile, the most fun of that spell is trying to look around the battlefield to see what you could throw at people.
Okay. I have another action.
Do you? I thought telekinetic projectile was 2 actions.
Oh, that's right. Then I don't have any action. Then I'll end my turn.
Yeah, some spells cost 2 actions, some cast 1, some cast 3.
I forgot about the 2 action spells. I'm used to use my inspirations, so that was the problem.
All right, Eric, what's Onyx going to do?
I was reading how my weapons do damage. Sorry. Because they don't very clearly say what damage type they do.
Kopesh, slashing, dagger, piercing, light pick, piercing, longsword, longbow, piercing.
Yep. So Onyx isn't the type to back down, so I'm just going to step in.
If you hover your mouse over the damage button in your strikes, it'll tell you how much damage it does and of what type. It's a 1. Your luck is amazing.
Isn't it though? Alright, I'm just gonna try to trip it again.
Okay, we'll have a -5 circumstance bonus because it's your second attack.
It's not. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just do map then and do my regular attack, which would only be -3.
Then yes, you're absolutely right. Your athletics would be only at -3 then.
Okay, because
that's
of
how that
my
works.
flurry mechanic, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
that would
I will
mean
try the
that,
trip.
yeah, you would do the athletics check, but only with a -3. Thank you for that.
How do I do the -3?
There should be when you pop up, when you click on it, there should be a button or that says modifier, circumstance, bonus, and there's like add or whatever. Do you see the modifier? You don't have to bother putting what the modifier is, but you can put to the right of the circumstance bonus your -3 and then click add.
Okay, just do it as a circumstance. Cool.
Yeah. And you failed by the 3 that you that you mapped.
No, I'm done. I told you, Cassie, my rolls are bad.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this energy. You're welcome to bring this tomorrow.
No, when I DM, I'm usually much better.
I can't really do anything. I am going to raise my shield and cower.
Cower, that's usually a kobold skill.
You could have moved here and then shoot your magical
Disrupt
stuff.
undead. Yep. You still can. You can move there and then use your disrupt undead spell against a creature you can see.
There we go. Okay. And now I target. Good.
Having problems finding your spell tab? Okay, you got it. Perfect. There we go. I roll my fortitude save. I succeed, but that still means I take damage. So click the damage button. And you rolled a 6. I take half damage from that, but which is 3. Now that's something important to do with spells, is if you succeed on the saving throw, most likely you're still going to have bad things happen to you. You usually have to critically succeed to have no bad things happen to you. And that was 3 actions.
Okay.
You can't raise a shield, so I'm going to remove that.
Yeah.
Is that it would have been
Thanks.
a 4th action. All right. Hey, look, this guy's right in front of me now. And I still have all 3 actions. This is great. I'll get you dying in no time.
Yep.
Well, all right. Now look, the dying condition, and we're going to learn about it. So what just happened is his initiative changed. If someone puts you to dying, you change your initiative to right before whoever dropped you. That actually gives you a full round before you start bleeding. I'm then going to move here.
Nice. I wasn't sure how we were going to attack you otherwise.
He's going to step there. I am going to... Actually, I don't need cover for Kira because Onyx is lying on the ground, not providing any cover. And the one time I actually hit Kira, she doesn't have her shield raised, so I can't show you the blocking condition. I'm killing party members everywhere. This is fantastic.
DM's wet dream. This is awesome.
That's right. Let's take
First
some
time.
people that have never played Pathfinder and make them cry.
DPK on the introduction level. Okay, I'm going to attack this thing. If you don't mind, sorry, I have some questions. If I wanted to attack this guy up here, I'm not allowed to move into this space and then attack from there, right?
You are because you can still stay in the same place where Onyx is. It's kind of annoying on a VTT, but you can. However, you can't move through this guy unless you tumble through, which is one of your actions.
Okay, yeah,
It's
and
one of your skill actions.
I don't plan. I mean, I want to kill this guy first, but I'm just wanting, like, if I do, I wanted to understand how the actions would work if I were to move up into this spot. But anyways, I am not doing that. I am going to target this guy. I am not going to use Flurry of Blows yet because I keep using it and wasting my stuff. I am going to hope I kill him on this one shot.
Well, before you do it, think about it, Dennis. If you don't do Flurry of Blows, and you kill it in your first, and you don't kill it in your first shot,
right?
Then what?
Well, then I can use Flurry of Blows in the next one, or just a single shot on the next one. My hope, though, is that I'm very likely to hit it and kill it, I hope, and then a move action up here,
and then Flurry of Blows
that guy.
Oh, I see what you're thinking. That's pretty good.
Now, of course, this is all dependent on me killing this guy, which is probably not going to happen now, but let's give it a shot. So targeting that guy, no Flurry of Blows, just a straight +8 on this. Does 7 kill him? Yes.
It kills him. So
okay.
I will move him. And if you're going to move there, I'm actually going to move Onyx to there, just so we don't have two icons on top of each other.
Okay. Okay, cool. So then that's one action. Second action to move up here, and third action is to Flurry of Blows.
All right. So your first attack on your Flurry of Blows will still be your second map, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So map +3, and then map -2 for the third one. Okay, yeah, so here we go with oh, sorry, I got a target. There we go. And first one is this, which is a critical miss, and the second one is this, which is almost certainly a miss, also a miss. So unfortunate there, but at least I can protect Onyx from being attacked by this guy here.
Correct.
And I'm probably going to go down myself, but in any case, my turn is done.
All right, what's Cror gonna do?
I'll use a telekinetic projectile again. I don't know if I can see the rocks that are behind the skeleton.
Okay. Yep, that'll work, and I won't put any cover on him because the rocks are coming from behind him.
Okay, I'll use one of those. I think the spell can reach them.
Oh yeah,
so
I'll be able to do it. No problem. So go ahead and attack. Not quite what I wanted. So in chat, you see the telekinetic projectile bludgeoning, and there's an attack button.
Oh, okay, sorry. Attack.
And also, you don't have it targeted, so you would.
Oh, that's why.
As well.
I forgot about that.
It's a miss. You have one action left.
I think that I can't use anything because my weapons can't damage it. I don't have any spell to use that costs only one action.
What you could try to do, and this again just a suggesting to help out a friend here. Oh, you don't have battle medicine. That's right, that's the monk that has that. Never mind.
Actually, that would have been a good idea for me to do. Oh, stupid me.
I didn't understand that. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. I thought you had battle medicine. You don't. So my suggestion is moot.
Okay.
Moot. It's what a cow thinks. It doesn't matter.
Smooth?
Don't worry about it.
You could still
Sorry.
attack the skeleton with your bow, even though it's not likely to do damage, but it could. You might get a crit.
Okay, let me try to
Okay.
attack it.
So I'm going to put some cover.
Oh,
Okay, well, two things wrong with your attack. One, I didn't put cover in it. Two, you didn't do your second map because you've already done an attack action with your telekinetic projectile. So that means your attack with your bow would be with your second map. So go ahead and try it again with your second map. Because if it was a hit, I would have made you redo it anyway. So
okay, just the second one.
yeah, the second one. So your short bow, it says strike +7, and the next one says map -5, and it's the map -5 you want to do. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, for every attack after the multiple attack penalties. So your first attack, it will be at your first highest bonus. Your second attack will be at your second bonus. Your third attack and any more than 3 will be at your most.
Okay.
So that is 3 actions from you. So that should be it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, healing questions.
Yeah, sounds good.
I have the cantrip stabilize, and I have 3 uses of my healing font.
Correct.
What tactically is superior?
Now this
I would assume
this
healing.
Is one action heal is terrible. Like for the healing spell,
Right.
It's just is a waste of a spell in my opinion. 2 action heal is usually what you want to do to heal one person the most amount. However, it might be better in this instance to do a 3 action heal, because what that does is adds a little bit of healing to everyone within 30 feet. Now, that also heals monsters, except that's an undead skeleton. So it might actually hurt him instead.
Yeah.
So then the action is you could do a 2 action heal on Onyx or a 3 action heal on everyone, and everyone will get like a little bit of healing, and then it may damage the skeleton guard a little bit.
I like those odds. I will do now.
So there's the see that there's the heal versus living, heal for undead, and there's the 3 action heal button. Which one did you click on?
3 action
Okay,
heal
so now
button,
place
right?
30-foot emanation means you click on it and place it on yourself.
Okay.
And it looks pretty when you do. It's not on yourself, but that's okay. On yourself is there. So it's everybody in that square, which is everyone. So I'm going to make a fortitude save for my skeleton because it might hurt him. I failed. Click on the healing button in chat. 1 or well 2 because of your bonus. So there's the heal. It goes off. I damage the skeleton 2 points, but I heal everyone else. Oops, I'm in the wrong sort of chat there. Let me get rid of that. Everyone else gets the 2 points heal. But
And
that
our rolls
stops
suck.
Onyx from bleeding. He is now conscious. Now, here's something you've noticed now that Onyx has a wounded 1 condition. Now, in Dungeons and Dragons 5e, you can yo-yo, and it doesn't matter. Right? You go unconscious, someone heals you, you're back up, everything's fine. You go unconscious, someone heals you with a healing word, you're back up, you're fine. In Pathfinder, this will kill you. Because every time you go up from dying, you add wounded, a wounded condition, and the wounded condition doesn't do anything other than add to your dying the next time you go unconscious. So if Onyx is going to go unconscious again, he'll instantly go to dying 2 because he has the wounded 1 condition. If you go to dying 4, you are dead. if you get crit as you're going down, you automatically go to dying 2. If someone hits you when you're unconscious, your dying increases. So that's how that works. So you don't want to yo-yo in Pathfinder. All right. You're awake. You got 2 health. You're prone.
I'm gonna get rid of that. How do I
Stand
do
up
that
as an
again?
action,
Oh, okay.
as
There
you
went.
just did.
Yep. So that's one action, and then.
As a reminder, you drop all your weapons when you go unconscious. So that's why you see next to your Kopesh is a pick up button.
Where is that?
And your actions on your character sheet.
Oh, under actions. Okay.
So to the right of your Kopesh, there's a pick up button.
Cool. That's 2 and 3.
Okay, so this person is then going to make their attack.
Oh dear. Whew.
That's a 1. I will make a second attack. Oh, look at that. Big 20. And now, of course, that puts you at dying. That knocked you behind the skeletal guard for initiative. And then I'm going to move here as my third action. I'm glad we're getting to try out these new conditions.
Uh-huh. Get him, guys.
Okay, I'll move. No. Yeah, I'll move here.
Okay.
I'll use the Spark Rush.
All right.
And then I don't know if this will be useful or something, but I will use the
Goblin Song. You sing
Goblin
annoying goblin
Song.
songs, distracting your foes with silly and repetitive lyrics. Attempt a performance check. So target the skeleton, and
Okay.
then click the performance button that's in chat in the description of your goblin song.
I'm looking performance.
Yeah, so in chat where it says Goblin Song,
Yeah.
where you pinged it, if you click on it to
Yeah.
expand it, you should be able to click on the performance button while you have that skeleton targeted. There, it's didn't work. So let me see if maybe it's doing it wrong. Let me just double check. No, it doesn't. Okay, it usually does it automatically of checking it. So that goes against its will, which normally would have actually critically succeeded. Now so
Okay.
I would have grabbed the critical success thing on there. However, this skeleton is mindless, which means that will not affect it.
Okay.
But I'm
Well,
glad you brought that up.
at least I'm singing something,
That's right.
some weird song.
I believe you have an action left. Oh, no, you don't. Right. You
No,
moved, Inspire Courage, Goblin Song. That's 3 actions. You're right.
All right.
No pressure, Kira, but it's all up to you.
It really is. So I used all of my healing energy.
Well, you've used one of your healing spells. Yep.
Oh, I thought that because I used 3 action, you know what I'm saying?
No, it
That
just
it.
used 1. Your healing font is a little bit different than the rest of your spells. You see there that.
Okay.
Well, you should have cast it, which I don't know why it didn't do it, but there should be. I'll manually change it. So now it's 2 out of 3. So
Okay,
you
yeah.
have 2 more of those.
So regardless of how many actions I spend per turn.
It's just 1 spell. Yep. It's just one casting of that spell.
Cool. Um.
You should do it
Then,
again. Blow everything up again.
yeah, it seems like a reasonable thing to do.
All right, so cast, and then in chat there you'll see the 3-part heal, just like you did last time. I will make my fortitude save for my skeleton. He will succeed, which still means he's going to take some damage. Go ahead and click the healing button in chat.
It's a good one.
It's a 6. So
There we go.
that goes down. I'll just do it one by one here. You get a heal. That changes your dying. That increases your wounded. You get a heal. And just like Oprah, you get a heal. And Core doesn't need any healing. And that's it. The combat's over.
Very nice.
For
Good
you
job.
guys. You survived. Now, because these skeletons are dead, you can actually double click on them to the dead piles to be able to grab their items if you wanted. And also in the crypt, I will share the loot that you can get from the crypt as well. So I did put the bodies back in the crypt just to keep them out of the way as well. So you'll see the skeleton bodies, the zombie bodies in there. And you'll also see a Forgotten Crypt icon, which has a couple things in there. Heck, it even has a polished shield, which looks like that.
Pretty.
Okay, Stick is crawling around prone. You may want to remove the
Oh,
prone.
fair enough.
So,
I'm good though. I'm quick.
Yeah, you just remove the prone
Do
condition.
Prone
Perfect.
and there's go. Yep, my bad. And the wounded, and that's
The
still
wounded
up there. Okay.
stays until
Yeah.
you get some non-magical healing, which we will do, obviously. You guys are obviously going to stay here until you get fully healed before moving on. But go ahead and do some looting if you'd like. That polished shield might look nice in Kira's hands.
Mm-hmm.
That ever-burning torch might look really good in Stick's hands.
I'm good with that. Although I've already got a torch. I don't know, Onyx, if you want to have a torch because you're up front as well.
I can see. And I like dual wielding.
Oh, okay, yeah, true enough. Okay, I will take that torch then. So now here's a more of a general gameplay. So how does this work in terms of dungeons and long rests? Would it be typical for us to long rest in a dungeon, or
No.
would we leave because
Yeah,
we're not
you
that
would
far
leave.
away from?
You're right into town. Yeah. At the end of this game session is when you guys will go back to town and rest.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
normally you would not do it in a dungeon.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I will grab that ever burning torch then.
All right. And where's Kira?
I'm trying to
there you
make it
are.
over
There you
to
are.
get
Yeah, you don't have to
my
actually make
new
it up to
shiny.
the item pile. Just double click on that,
Oh, okay.
and then you can grab the
Oh,
polished
beautiful.
shield from there and put it, like you can just drag it onto your icon and it'll put it in your icon. And also you'll notice, Dennis, that now that you have it in your hand,
Mhm.
it's blue light instead of because it's a blue or vibrating torch.
So I think that's already got it there.
Perfect. So Christine, you may want to equip that shield instead of the other one.
Yeah, can anybody use the old shield?
Well, I don't think so. And also, you might want to keep it because shields can get broken, unlike
Yeah, I saw
D&D.
shield AP.
Yeah, exactly. So you may want to keep that steel shield in case the polished shield is broken. So in your inventory, you can see how there's next to your steel shield, there's a hand with one on it. That means you have it in one hand.
Mhm.
So you can change that around so it's your polished shield instead.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can do treat wounds on ourselves.
Yeah,
do we have to-
what I'll do, I'm just making sure that she can get her shield on. And what I'll do is I'm going to advance it an hour. And then, for the sake of, you guys already know how to do the treat wounds now. I'm not too worried about it anymore. I'm just going to heal you guys to full.
Cool.
Because you would stay here until you healed,
Hmm.
is what you would do. And you would also remove the wounded condition. Because with treat wounds, you can remove the wounded condition. And this is probably a good time to take a 5-minute break. So let's take a 5-minute break and come back in 5 minutes and we'll carry on.
Good. See you in a bit.
Fabulous.
All right, see you in 5. All right, I'm back.
I'm here too.
Excellent. I think Eric's back, so it's just Travius and Christine are away. I'm assuming you've looted
Hello.
these bodies. Oh, Christine's back, so it's just Travius I'm waiting for. Assuming you've looted the bodies as much as you want, so I'll just remove the bodies to get them out of the way.
Do hero points work the same as inspiration in the sense that I can give my inspiration to somebody else?
No.
Or is hero points, they're just mine and only I can use them?
It's just yours.
Okay.
You get it. Yes, for hero point use, me as a player, I rarely ever use them, only because I always get mad when I watch other people use them. You know, they attack and their second attack missed, so they use a hero point. And then when they're on death's door dying, they don't have a hero point to save their life. And I'm like, sucks to be you. For me, and just me, this is how I play when I'm a player. I use them as defense. If I critically fail a saving throw on a spell or something, I'll use a hero point for that. Very rarely I'll use it on an attack, and that's only usually when, you know, this attack will save lives. You know what I mean? If it goes right after you and so and so is about to die and it's crucial that I hit, then I will use it for an attack roll. But most of the time I use it defensively. I mean, I've seen people use it on swim checks. I just kind of go, I won't feel sorry for you when you die then.
When you use it for death, does it just stabilize you or does it bring you back to your feet?
No, it doesn't. It stabilizes you. It does not make you conscious. It stabilizes you, but you use all your hero points, and you can do it after you've already made your recovery check. So you
use it. Yeah.
So
smart.
you use it. Oh, I failed. I'm gonna die. I will use all my hero points and become conscious.
Right. Okay.
All right, carry on, adventurers.
Alrighty. And that shield, how does identifying, like, is there a magic thing that we can detect for this, or?
There is a built-in section for mystifying, and you use skill checks to be able to do it. I tend to find that it doesn't actually add to the game, so I don't use it. To me, it slows down the game for no reason. But I'll show you an example. So in your inventory, in your ever-burning torch, I can mystify it so you don't know what it is. See now in your inventory, it's an unusual object. And then if you wanted to identify, I would post the skill checks of what you could need to use, Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion, for you to identify that item. Then you use your skill to actually, to see if it succeeds, and look at that. Stick succeeded. He knows what it is, so then I identify the item for you. So it is built in, which is really nice. And I used to use it, to be honest, but then I just found it actually slowed the game down for no actual value.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
Yeah, and then that shield that we found, would we know if it was magical, or would that be something we should cast?
You would know.
Okay. So it's not.
It's not magical. So pinging it here, I can't even remember the actual difference between that and this sturdy shield, to be honest. What is the difference?
It's shiny.
Yes, that is actually the only. Yes, it's shiny, and I think that's the only choice. Oh, it's worth more money. There you go. It's more expensive.
So it is shiny.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, same hardness, same hit points. So it looks nice. It's worth 5 gold compared to the other one.
Onyx thinks we should stealth going forward because it's getting narrow. Maybe we can sneak up on anything that's ahead of us. Is there a group stealth, or do we just stealth individually and hope for the best?
Stealth individually. There is some sort of stealth skills that some people may have, or feats that you can use to give other people stealth bonuses if they come ahead and stuff. But
Yeah. Do you guys mind if I use sneak to see if there's some
Go.
enemies in the next room, and you take a step back so the light didn't.
the
Spoiler.
light ends here. I can tell.
Actually,
I can
turned
turn
mine
off the light.
and I turned mine off as well because
Okay.
Now, now Stick and Kira can't actually see, and it's kind of funny. You guys will notice that. Oh, Onyx can't see either. I thought Onyx had dark
I
vision.
can see.
I have
have
low
dark
light
vision,
vision.
so I can see
I think you
if
have low light
there's.
vision, not dark vision. Yeah, you have low light
Yeah.
vision, so you actually need the light. So that's why you guys kind of see or hear the people around you, not actually see.
Okay.
Okay, so your stealth
This
is
is
at a 16, okay?
a door.
So what it is to the right of you there, that's another 10-foot ledge that goes up. So you would have to climb up that ledge to that door.
Okay. I'll take some step to this way to see if there's something dangerous
Okay,
there.
so
Oh,
yeah, you can hear things, your own, like through the audio, I'm sure. I've added some sound. This large room looks like it was once a storeroom for a building above. At the far side, you can make out what might have been a cage or cell at some point, but it is now full of crates and barrels. Four lizard-like creatures, the size of human children, are clustered around the door to the cell, trying to pry it open. They have not noticed you.
okay. I'll take just a step here. There's nothing. There's no other enemy or creature in
You
there.
only see those four creatures.
Okay. I'll go back to the. Can anyone can see me from there?
I can see you from there. Yeah.
Okay. Here's Kira. Kira.
You need me.
So I go there and then tell her in a whisper that there are four lizard-like creatures in the room right there.
And they're trying to break in or break out.
They are outside a cell, but in that cell there are some barrels and boxes.
Okay.
I think I'll try to climb
You want to
the
climb
cliff
up there?
to see what's in there.
Okay, I will post a athletics check for you to climb up there if you'd like.
Okay.
I'll help him.
You're going to aid? Okay, 1 second.
Yep.
I'll post the aid DC. It's different than his DC of doing that. So let me post the aid DC here. There's the aid DC.
Okay.
That is a fail, but you don't hinder him.
Okay.
So there's
Then I
your
will try
athletics check to climb up that, to climb up the 10 feet. Note in chat there is a athletics skill check for you to click on.
Oh. Uh,
Okay, critical success, which means you actually moved 10 feet with one check. So you got up there no problem.
Nice job.
okay. What's over here?
A door.
Guys, here is a door. Do you want me to open it or I'll wait you?
I think maybe the problem is if you open it and there's monsters and they detect you, then it'll just be you. Do you want to open it? or do you want all of us sort of stand behind you and be able to fight if we need to?
I'll wait for you to be. Here is a small space, so
There's only
I
enough
don't
space for
think
one other person. Yep.
only one can come here. So if you want,
So you're gonna have
I'll
to split the party.
I'll wait for you.
Okay. Onyx or Kira, do you guys want to go up there? One of you?
Sure, I'm already here. I'll climb up.
Okay, I will post the skill check again.
And can I aid him?
Yes, you can. So let me post the aid check. One moment. Athletics level 1. Post. Message. Success. So that means you give Onyx +1 to his skill check. You rolled a 5 and succeeded. You still can't see anything because, dark.
Okay. I'll try to open this door silently using my stealth skill.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm going to sheath my light pick and take out a torch.
Okay.
Skills.
So
So,
now that I've learned about the torches, is if you from your inventory, if you put a torch in your hand, you'll have to take it out of your backpack.
Where do I put it? In which spot?
Currently, it's in your backpack, so you want to take it out of your backpack and put it in, I think it's consumables or whatever. Honestly, if you click and drag it out of your backpack, it'll put it in the right spot. So then
okay.
you should be able to, equipment. So then you should be able to click on it to put it in your hand. So when you equipped it, you can equip it in one hand. And then in your actions tab, underneath your target is your hunted prey that you're always going to leave it on and forget about it.
Okay.
Your torch is lit.
I'm not lighting it yet.
Okay. So you've opened the door with a stealth of 15. I'll explain what you see there. The ancient wooden door creaks open on rusty hinges. That's you failing your stealth check. Revealing a ruined chamber. Mold and rot stain every surface. On the far side of the room is a stone statue of a giant squid, its tentacles reaching towards an altar in the center of the chamber. The scum covers almost everything, but it hasn't touched the silver bowl sitting atop the stone altar. The water in the bowl is perfectly clear.
okay, guys, I can't see anyone inside the room. If you want to come here, I think it's safe.
Would this be like in the room now? If that's so. Alright, I'll light the torch here.
Yes, please.
I can aid you going up if you want, Kira.
I
Give
would
her a
love
boost.
to.
All right, so first.
And I was actually looking. I think I have cooperative nature.
Oh, what does that do? Oh, that's
it's like a
cool.
+4 on aid checks.
Awesome. Okay. Well then, when I post the skill check for the athletics for your aid, I believe, and I might be wrong, but when you click on the athletics for you to, that pop-up might even have that cooperative nature for you to turn on.
I already checked; it doesn't. But I'll put a +4 into the general bonus.
Yeah, then just put +4 in the general one, because sometimes those type of bonuses are actually there for you to turn on.
Yeah. Add that and roll that. Success.
Okay, that is a success. So Kira gets +1 circumstance bonus to her athletics to climb up the wall.
Wonderful.
That is a success.
And I'll just
I
use
see
that same athletic.
you didn't add your +1, by the way, but it didn't matter. So I moved it up. I'll move you up.
Thank you.
And I'll.
get a 1 and critically fail. Luckily, you're on the ground, so all you do is gain embarrassment.
No one can see me down here. Everyone else is up top, so no one saw that.
You can try it again.
That's better. Do I need 2 to get up? To make
Technically, yes, but I'm just going to
Okay.
move you up. Because again, this is just learning how skill checks work.
Yeah,
It's not
that's good.
not too much. So, what is that big thing, weird octopus there? I will post a religion skill check, and you can check to see if you know what it's about.
Ayo.
That's a Kira thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
look at that. Onyx fails. Kira succeeds. You identify this shrine as one dedicated to Gazra, the god of nature and the fury of the ocean.
Sick.
And do we think that because it seems like it was reaching for the altar with the bowl on it? Would we know whether the bowl is part of that same type of religion, or is the bowl maybe part of a different religion?
Let me look at what your
Or
skill
not?
check was.
Oh,
You
I
rolled
didn't
one.
roll one. Yeah, I'll do it now. Yeah, indifferent.
You believe that it's probably an offering of Gazra.
Oh, okay. And then
So-
the bowl is staying away from that bowl. Okay.
Do I have any associations? Like, is this religion creepy? Is it like
Well,
sort of
it's not-
druidic?
It's not your god. It's the god of oceans and seas. And
But
your
is it
god
like-
is the best one.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, it's an inferior
Ray.
god, but
Yeah.
it's not like a nefarious.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not a nefarious god.
So it's good drinking?
I
Hmm.
I don't know if there's some clear water on the altar, so do you care if I drink it? And when I'm asking them, I'm taking a sip of the water.
As you're asking, love it. Well, you heal, but so you heal 7 hit points, but you don't actually need any. But you do heal. But you also have to make a fortitude save. So I posted that in chat. Oops, I did it as Kira. Oh well, whatever. So I posted in chat for a fort save for you. So just click
Okay.
on that to see if you can succeed on the fortitude save. You get a 20. You critically succeed. The water was a little salty, but you feel the power of the ocean surge through you. So in the next hour,
Oh,
you gain Ocean's Might. What this means is, where is it? In the next hour, you can call upon Ocean's Might to fortify yourself against harm. This power is a
Okay.
reaction, and you can use it when hit by a critical hit on an attack. The ability turns the critical success to an ordinary success.
okay.
So you have that for an hour. So if you get crit, you can use that as a reaction to make that crit a regular hit.
Okay. This tastes healthy, like some salt popsicles.
Salty popsicles. Okay. God, I gotta edit that out. Anyone else gonna take a drink?
Take
No,
it, take it,
nope.
take it. Drink. Shut.
I'll handle it.
Shut.
You're gonna try?
All right. Yeah.
All right,
So
you take a sip. Here's your fortitude save. I did his core this time. You can tell who I'm selecting. You fail. Oh no. The ocean's waves crash against your stomach, which makes you feel sick for the next hour. You get a -1 on all your D20 rolls, your ACs, your everything's. For an hour.
Hero point.
Hero point!
I'm not taking
He
-1
turns
on all
that
my
fail
attack
into a success. That's when to use a hero point. Good for you. Here's your Ocean's Might instead.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure if that just came from a critical success or not. I was like, at that point, just hoping for no -1. I go over and I'm looking at Kira and Onyx, saying, "Oh, it's awesome, guys! You should try it."
By default, Onyx doesn't do anything somebody directly tells her to do.
Actually, with your rolls,
Kira,
Onyx,
drink it,
probably
drink
a
it,
bad thing.
drink it, drink it. Come on, Kira.
I couldn't do my god dirty like that.
Right. Tell the cleric to drink an offering from another god. All right. Remove the wall from the here because you guys have already figured out how to do climb checks enough that I don't need to do it again. So you guys can go ahead and move off of the move down on your own.
Eh, wait, Kira, there are some lizard-like creatures in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna extinguish my torch.
Yeah, I'll sneak again. I'll try to sneak again.
Okay.
So ooh, I'll take here.
Okay. They still have
I
not managed to break down that door. They're trying to get into.
okay. I'll want to attack one.
You're going to
Uh,
attack.
this one with my short bow. Uh, to take their attention.
Okay, so if we're going to go into combat, I
Yeah.
first am going to put them flat-footed against you because they don't know that you're happening. Now we're going
Okay.
to roll initiative, and you guys can choose stealth or perception on your. Well, Cror has to choose stealth on his. Actually, is there a button? Yes, there is. I will use your 26 stealth because there's a button next to that stealth check that says
Mhm.
add. Click to set initiative for the selected token. So we'll use that stealth roll for your initiative.
Okay.
Everyone else, they can choose to either use stealth or perception in your initiative. And these guys will be flat-footed until their turn. And that's how that works. So then I will first add the initiative that Cror had. So his initiative is already set. The rest of you can go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
And then I will roll theirs. And I will start combat.
Fight.
And they are
I will.
flat-footed until they have their turn.
Okay. I'll attack um this kobold.
Yep.
Well, I don't know that they are kobolds, so
They're kobolds.
that lizard-like.
Yes. Though the art is, I think, pretty amazing. They're clearly blue dragon kobolds. All right, you hit. Click on the
Well, it's
damage
dark, so
button.
I only can see black and white. So
Click the damage
okay.
button. 2 points.
Okay. Now that I will take their attention, I'll go here because I'm sneaking and can't take my full speed, and I'll at mm, I'll try to attack uh, once again.
Okay, so use your the second map, which
No.
you did. Thank you, but it is a miss.
Okay.
Okay, they use an action because they were not aware of what was going on. They are going to move up here to see what the heck is going on. They see you. They are going to throw a spear. which he missed. This guy is no longer flat-footed. He uses an action. He moves up to here, sees what's going on, and does a hurried retreat and gets the frick out of there.
I. Okay.
You can't see.
That's right. Action to turn on my blue
Your
torch.
light sounds good.
Action. Oh man, do I want to do this? No. Can I make it down to here? Oh yeah, 20 feet is fine. So an action to move to here. I've got 30 feet. I'm going to try a tumble through, what you mentioned
Okay,
before.
so
'Cause that
target
way-
it,
Okay, I'll do that. Target. Okay.
and then
And do
there
I-
should be in your actions under your skills, and it should be the very last one, tumble through. So ping that,
that
which
one.
is perfect. Now in chat, there should be a acrobatics that you click on, an acrobatics macro, and it'll roll automatically against its reflex.
Already. Ah.
And it's a 1. What happens with that? Well, you stop there. You don't go through. You provoke any attacks of opportunity. Well, tumbling through, you always provoke attacks of opportunity, but they don't have any. So that is your second action. And you.
All right. And
Now, being that
flurry.
it is not an attack action, you can try it again without any penalty.
Yeah.
Or
I
you
was
just
only
beat it.
50-50. If I tumbled through, I'd be there and alone in the room with all of them.
Right.
I just wanted the flanking is what it was. In this case, I'm just going to flurry of blows. First attack, I'm doing. This is not. I don't have my magic stance up, so I just have to do other damages, which is a miss. And the second attack on the same one is
A critical hit.
Yeah.
Squish.
splat. Okay, and I'm all done. In turn.
He cleared a spot for you.
That's right. Now you can just.
I see that. That's half my move. Oh, I can make it. Look at that.
Yep. 2 actions to go there.
2 actions? Why?
Yep, because I saw a yellow.
Oh.
Did you not see the yellow?
Okay, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Pythagoras left WotC and joined Paizo. And that's the way of his people. Have you hit yet, Eric?
Once.
No.
One action.
One action. We're gonna just stab you too.
I know you didn't mean to do that, so you
Oh,
gotta take
yeah,
your
sorry.
scimitar out.
Draw. Okay. And I would like to strike.
See? Like that, she says. Click the damage button.
Damage. Oh, good. And shield block. Or raise shield.
All right. This kobold uses an action to try to figure out where the hex went wrong. He then is going to attempt to use his spear. He missed. He is then going to hurried retreat. And hide behind there. This kobold is going to step to here and use an attack and miss. Tavius, are you there? Hello, Tavius.
Sorry, it was frozen. I reload
Oh, okay.
the system. So I will attack this kobold.
I'm going to put a whole bunch of cover on that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it missed anyway, so yeah, because
Okay,
you're shooting past Stick through this opening
yeah,
over Onyx into a 3-foot kobold. So I would have put a
okay,
ton of cover, but it missed anyway.
yeah. Then I'll inspire courage again,
Nice.
Okay, that's what a bard likes to do.
and I will walk here.
Okay. This kobold is going to move to here. He is then going to ready an action.
You gonna tell us what the ready action is? um, to
Looks like his
attack.
spear is ready.
Yeah. To attack this guy here, would he have cover? Due
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
going to
door?
give lesser cover for around the corner
Okay.
there.
In which case, I'm just going to move down.
Okay,
So
I'll
that's one
remove the
action.
cover.
Flurry of blows for the other action, and 2 attacks with that, which is 1. I've got him targeted.
You use flurry of blows. Isn't it automatic first kill the first strike? Isn't that what happens?
Yep, which just happened there too. It's just got fucking 14 fucking hit points. I am then going to let me just see if I have the movement to do this.
Now, as a reminder, unlike D&D, you can't split up your move. Once you've moved once, like that's it for that action, right?
Yeah. Although I was shooting to move here, and I can't do that on a single action, so instead I'm going to not move, and instead I'm going to go into my stance, and my turn is done.
I thought you could move there. Let me reset your movement history for a sec. You wanted to go there? Oh, you couldn't. You're right. Oh,
Exactly. It's those diagonals that
it's
get
those
you every
diagonals
time.
that'll kill you.
All good.
I'm gonna do some hunt prey.
Oh, and that guy there? Okay.
Yep. Let's see if I can hit somebody. Nope.
No one!
The balance is that I get the crits and you get the crit misses.
Oh my god, he hit.
Nice job.
I'm gonna go for it. See if I can finish him off.
Attacking with a third attack. Oh, you only missed by 2.
Okay. I'm not measuring. I'm being normal. Uh-oh. How do I stop measuring?
In the left-hand side there, you're currently on the measurement controls
Yeah.
or the measurement device. Go back to select tokens.
There we go. Thank you.
Yep, it's a very common thing. Extremely common.
Okay. Now I want to, for fun, use Burning Hand.
Burning Hands, okay. So this is where it gets fun. Click on the place 15-foot cone. Then, with the control button down, use your middle mouse wheel to kind of turn the cone.
Nope.
That's totally not what you wanted. Okay, so I will delete that. And let's
Sorry,
try that
guys.
again.
Okay. That looks weird.
That's great. So again, click on the place 15-foot cone and then use the control button and middle mouse wheel to kind of turn it to the way you want it. And then obviously it does have to... Nope. It does have to
I'm really
emanate
sorry.
from you.
From me, yes.
Yep.
Okay, one more try.
Well, sort of, but you
And-
haven't turned it. So try again and control middle mouse wheel. You don't click the middle mouse wheel, you spin the middle mouse wheel. Control middle mouse wheel to spin the cone.
Okay, there we go.
And then place it.
And do I think I can get them both anyway? Which was the hope. No.
I doubt it.
However,
I
it's
doubt
fine.
you can. But it looks cool. So I will put him in the save here to make his reflex save. I fail. Go ahead and click the damage button that's in chat from the Burning Hands. You do complete overkill, and he dies.
Nice job.
Burnt to a crisp.
Okay. And
I believe that is 3 actions. You stepped and cast a 2-action spell.
wonderful.
This Kobold Warrior, I wish in the script it said that it begs for its life, but I guess we haven't got to that part in the description yet. So it says it sprays his mouth with some sort of silver spray paint, and it says "Witness me" and charges. Sorry, Mad Max. Anyway, attack. What? I always hit you. Well, let's try.
It was the spray paint.
Oh God, this poor kobold. I think it's all over. It's all over.
Okay. I'll walk here. What? How
Yes.
can I?
You're trying to move
Take-
through walls, so don't.
Yeah.
Just
How
do it in
how can
pieces.
I take those?
Move there.
Okay.
Then now move there. And then
Oh,
move where you
I
want to
see.
go. Well, that's
Yeah.
too far. Did you really want to move to there? Because that
No.
would have been 2 actions to finish moving to there.
Oh, sorry.
You can make it to here.
Yeah, you
It
could have made it
was
to there
there?
with 1 action. Yep.
Okay. Then
You have it
I'll-
flanked.
yeah. I'll attack.
It'll automatically put the flanking bonus in.
Okay.
It's a hit. Roll for damage. Poor old kobold. Aw, poor old
Oh,
kobold.
yes.
So I
Nice
will
job.
now turn off the sound of the kobolds chittering because they're not chittering anymore. Somebody's trying to open a door without even being next to it. Someone's cheating. So
I would
you
like
can
to.
check out those splat marks if you want anything off the kobold. For that gate that is locked, this is when you would have needed thief picks to unlock it. Being that none of you took thief picks, your other chance is to bash it down with athletics.
I'll try that. Anybody want to help?
Okay,
I
so
will aid.
Stick is going to aid Onyx. I will first post the aid. Athletics, level 1, and you get a +4 bonus because you're a helpful guy. So I will post that.
I think I have a lot of things in my pocket, so
That's a success. So you give him a +1 circumstance bonus. Here's the athletics checks to break down the gate. It's a 3. Critical fail. Which means the DC has now gotten harder because you think you bent it.
Okay. Another aid.
Okay.
I didn't put my bonus in the property, but I forgot the add button. There we go. This time.
I will. Oh, you already did it. Good.
With my +4, and I still
Fail. No bonus.
Although I got the circumstance bonus wrong. I did a +1.
Oh, okay. Well, then you
So
succeeded. You would have
Okay, yeah.
succeeded then. So this is you get another +1 on this athletics check. You still failed, but you didn't critically fail because he was aiding you. You don't think you're going to be able to get past this gate.
Okay.
I see Cror has picked up so much stuff that he is
Yeah,
now
I'm
encumbered.
I'm trying to take that armor away, but I can't.
There's a
I don't
trash
know how.
button next to the armor.
Okay.
So click the trash button, which is delete item. 'Cause, yeah,
Oh, I see. Right.
okay, so because I want, this is a tutorial, I'm going to give one of you a thief pick. Who is it going to be?
It's not the monk, I'll tell you that.
I believe
Uh,
Onyx has the highest skill for thievery.
Sure. I can't roll higher than a 5, but okay.
So I am going to add some, because obviously this is a teaching thing, and I want you to show what these things are. So I'm going to put thieves' tools in your equipment. I'm also going to put a replacement pick in there, because this may come up with your terrible rolls. So I will now post a thievery skill. Now, Mr. Helpy McHelp, I don't think you can't aid somebody that you're not proficient in.
Right, I expected that, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're not proficient in thievery, you can't aid. However, Cror is proficient in thievery, I believe. No, you're
No,
not. Never mind. Nobody
I'm
can
not.
help you. You're all by yourself. Here is the
We're all
thievery
watching.
check. Now, usually when you're at a door and you have to unlock it, the thievery DC is usually much lower than the athletics DC to bash it down.
Does the Thieves Tools give it advantage or just allows you
Just allows you
to
to do it.
check?
It just
Okay,
allows
that's
you to
what I
do it,
thought.
yeah. Fail. However, you didn't critically fail, so you didn't break any of your picks, because that's how that works. So you can try again. That's why I gave you replacement picks in case you break some. You fail, but you didn't critically fail. You can try again.
Yep. I won't get higher than a 10, you know that, right? See?
Well, considering that all you need is a 10, you have a 1 in 10 chance.
I
Getting
don't.
there. Getting there.
Yay!
All right. Now,
Highest roll of the night.
normally for picking locks, you usually have to do a number of successful thievery checks for a number of different tumblers. For this beginner one, it was only one tumbler.
Nice. Go on in and hoover that loot.
All right. You're going to check out the storeroom. You are going to find stuff. If anyone can figure out how to get through the door.
I'll go there.
Fail. Okay, so
Uh,
there's 200 silver
ooh.
pieces. There's a magical short sword and a gold ring. Now, I can distribute the silver pieces evenly amongst you if you'd like. Or unless somebody's just going to take all of it.
I would say we
Uh,
just keep one person with all of it, so we have a good idea of how much it is. I'm not sure. Is there like much facility in this sort of mini dungeon?
In the
to go back
dungeon, no,
down
but
and
in the
buy-
town, yes.
But is that
Wait,
like
what's
connected
the
to some
what's
game?
the point of somebody taking all the loot?
Sorry, honest. What was
uh,
that?
I don't understand the point of somebody taking all the money.
I think we can have equal parts
Accounting.
of that loot. 50.
When I
Sure.
played, I would take all the loot and put it on the mule so we wouldn't weigh it down. But that's when, in my particular game that I played. So I would actually take all the loot to put it on the mule so we wouldn't have to carry it all and then distribute it later. But here you don't have a mule, so
Sure,
so
we can distribute it. Yep.
I'll
Yep.
distribute it
Yep.
evenly. I'm even nice, so there you go. It is 5 gold each to all of you. I'm actually, it's not realistic, but I actually give you guys the best coin possible, the lightest coin, when I do
Okay.
that. So now you have a +1 short sword in there and a gold ring.
I
So
want a short sword.
Yep.
Do you care, guys?
no,
It's no good to me.
Okay.
Onyx, do you need it? Onyx, do you want the magic sword? Is it of any use to you?
Oh,
Eric, that's you. Eric? Maybe Eric stepped away.
Yeah. Oh, we can discuss it when he comes back. So again, for now, you can take it, Grower. I would say
I took the ring, but
it's good too.
yeah,
That ring doesn't appear magical.
It is not.
doesn't appear so.
Sorry, what I was asking about with regard to the dungeon, like, is it expected that we would be going back to town and buying supplies that we would then bring down? Like, would we need that for further
Yes.
progress, or
Yes.
that's a yes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to hoover up all the rest of this stuff here too, then, just in case.
You might get overweight, so.
I got 20 strength. I carry everything.
Oh.
I'll carry as much as I can. The best stuff. The leather armor. I've played RPGs before. It's neat that it actually has the little encumbered thingy at the bottom to
Yes,
show
it
you
does,
what
and
you
you can
brought.
only get halfway before you're encumbered.
Oh,
Right, so
let me see what I can do. Can I get another leather armor? I think I'm okay. All right. I think that's all the leather armors, which are the 2 gold pieces each for this. Then.
yeah, you sell your stuff at half price, just like you would in
Oh,
in
okay.
D&D.
So it's like 1 gold piece each. Okay. Okay. I'll go up and have a look at this door here.
That kobold art is great.
Isn't it? It's pretty.
I
It's
love
pretty
them.
damn awesome. I agree. You don't hear anything on the other side of that door, if that's what you were trying to do.
Yeah, just general stuff. Okay. Are we all good? We can proceed. I'll take that as a yes.
This
I am not
short
a very wise
hallway
monk.
has smooth walls of worked stone with a door at either end, though the door at the far end is closed. The floor is tiled with large square stone tiles.
uh,
I posted a perception check.
Hint.
Okay. Cror, he believes that there is a pressure plate right here that would spring a trap.
do anyone can do something to that trap, or?
Yes, the person with the thievery skill can attempt to disable the trap. Eric,
Could
you
I
back?
throw a spear at it?
Do you want to throw a spear at it to trigger it? I don't see anything wrong with that. It's not written that way,
No.
but I don't see anything wrong with it, so give it a shot. Here,
I
I
almost
will share it. You target it and throw your spear.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Kira's trying to disable the trap without you. So far, I think she might be doing a good job.
Okay.
So, what you
gonna
want
draw
to
the
do is,
spear?
yeah, exactly. Draw your spear, and you'll see now in your action bars, there's two, like, two lines, right?
Yeah.
in your action bar. So the second one has the thrown part of it. So,
Did that.
well, first target the
Yes.
icon, which you haven't done yet.
Okay. Now
Or
I
did
have.
you? Okay. Now throw the spear with the bottom one, which is the throw usage. You roll a 1. You clang it down the hall and you break that spear.
Yeah, you want to step in?
So,
Sure.
let me see if there's a broken condition on these things. It didn't used to be, but I don't know if they actually changed it. No, they don't. But your spear is broken. You'll have to fix it later. Cror found a pressure plate there that you may be able to disable. Kira was just trying to trigger it with her spear. So here is the thievery skill check to disable the trap. Now, on a failure, you don't set it off. You have to get a critical fail to set it off, so you can try again. And you almost critically failed. Nope. But you didn't critically fail, so you can try again. There we go. Now you critically failed.
Yeah, I'm gonna log it off, guys. I'm serious. Sorry.
What?
I can't deal with that anymore. I've had one successful roll the whole night.
Okay, well, we're trying to do a teaching thing here, Eric. You disappearing would actually hinder this.
At this point, I'm not sure it would.
We only have about another half hour left. Can you hold on for that?
Sure.
Okay. So what happens with traps is a lot of sometimes they actually go into initiative, and so on. Like I didn't do anything. Why did you? Okay, I'll put your health back. Don't know why it went to 1. What happens with traps is a lot of the times they have a reaction for when the trap did something. So there's like falling stones, and it does a falling rock attack. Now sometimes they go into initiative, and then because they keep happening until someone disables it. But for this one, it's just a fall trap. It just does a strike attack, and it do a strike attack against someone that was in that square, which no one's there, so it falls, and the trap is now, it can't possibly be reset because it was a falling block.
So that clears the trap then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he cleared it in
Fantastic.
a different way, but he cleared it.
My option was to go and punch it.
Some traps you can do that with, by the way. Some traps you can actually go up and just beat on it until it stops working. It stops, being a trap. But,
All right. Okay, I'll head on down and have a look at this next door.
Okay. The door to this chamber silently glides open to reveal a long room. 2 stone statues of priests stand in the corners along one side of the room, facing a towering statue of a man holding out both of his hands, palm up. In front of the statue is a stone altar holding 9 golden coins. A voice booms out from the statue. In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing. Okay, I will copy paste that in chat just because it's a puzzle.
So the 9 coins are on that altar.
There's 9 coins on the altar. Yep.
And then we put some number of coins in each of the hands, and it's like a balance beam type thing.
Correct. And you're supposed to find out which one's the false coin in only 2 judgments.
Is anyone any good at these? Oh, now, would this be something like these sorts of puzzles? These would be like we actually solve them and not just
Yes,
roll
I'm
like
not
our
going to.
intelligence.
Absolutely,
Okay.
I'm not going to just roll a check
All right.
for a puzzle like that. However, if you are curious about the statue, I will post a religion check.
Yes, I would love that.
Go, Kira.
That statue depicts Abadar, the god of wealth and civilization.
Nice job. Wealth and civilization. Okay.
How do you go about this?
Seen these puzzles before. I just don't know how to do them. Like it's like I've just seen them as like a balance beam where you put some stuff in one side and you have maybe a coin that's heavier or lighter and you don't know which one's which. We could also just put some coins in and see which way it goes and possibly potentially fail it. See what happens then. That's interesting.
Yeah, why not?
Because otherwise it turns into just we're sitting here trying to work out on a piece of paper
Yeah.
what this is, which I totally value as a puzzle, but it's also yeah. Okay, I'll do that. I'll just put we have 9 coins, so I put 4 coins in one side and 4 coins in the other, and then I leave 1 coin, and I'm going to gamble that this measurement is going to be even, and I'll know the bad coin is the one that we left out.
Okay. Let me. Let's see here. I need a self roll. Oops. Right. And sketch blah blah. Okay, it raises its left hand.
Raises the left hand, and it said that raising up whichever is greater, and one's a deception, which presumably means it's the light. So the light coin is the one that's in the right hand.
Right.
Okay. We're kind of hooped here.
And you said there are 4 coins in that hand?
Yeah, so there's 4 coins in each hand. And so we can discard the 4 coins in the left hand because it went up, so they're good. And we can discard the separate coin, the one that wasn't weighed, because it's clearly bad coin is the one in the hands. So that leaves us 4 coins and 1 more weighing. What if we do? So the right hand has 4 coins. Let's call them numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if we put 2 coins from it and 1 coin plus a known good coin, and then leave the 4th one out. I am honestly not sure if this is at all.
No. I think that's it.
Okay, so we'll take of the 4 coins in the right hand that went down or didn't go up.
Didn't go up. Yep.
We'll take 2 of them and put them in the left hand. 1 plus a known good coin in the right hand, and then we'll leave 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and we'll leave the 4th one by itself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unweighted.
so out of the 4 coins in here, you put the first coin there.
Put the first 2 coins there.
First 2 coins there, and then you're going to keep a third one there, discard the 4th one, and put another coin that you know is good there.
Exactly. And just count them 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 4 coins that were originally there. I don't know if you need to
this hand raises.
Crap. Which means
so you now have to guess out of the 2 coins here, which one is it?
Yeah, just roll for it.
If you want to flip a coin, you can flip a coin.
Because we're out of weighings and
of course.
Okay, so 1 it's 1 and 2 it's 2. We claim that the bad coin is the second coin that's in the.
Oh, you had a 50-50 chance, and you didn't get it. So that's it. So by the way, the solution is put 3 coins here, 3 coins here, 3 coins there. If the hands don't raise, it's in that group. If one of the hands raise, then it's in the opposite group. Then you do it again. 1 coin there, 1 coin there, 1 coin out. That's how you do it.
Crap.
But you
So
failed.
obvious.
No, you had way more logic than I was prepared to apply at 11:30 at night.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Not to worry. Anyways, it's one of those ones where you've seen the answer before, but you
Yeah.
can't remember. You knew it was some combination of it. Anyhow, not to worry.
Like-
So is the fireball coming now? Is that what's happening?
No, that just means you don't get the secret bonus. That's all.
Oh, okay.
You don't get the reward. You don't
Eh.
get the cookie. You don't get the cake.
And these are
Can we
gold?
take the gold coins?
Yes, you can take the gold coin if you want.
Consolation prize.
Sure. Let me put down 8 coins. Let's see. I can do this somewhere. Treasure, the ones that you've already used. The spider's lair. Okay. I'll add 8 gold coins. Add. I will distribute evenly because it somehow works that way, right? Because I can turn it to lesser coins, even though that doesn't really make sense, but I'm doing it anyway for game balancing purposes. Actually, wait. 8 divided by 4 is actually 2. Oh my god, who's bad at math? This guy. All right, continue on. We have one more room to do before the end of the night.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
let
like
somebody
the
else
fact
go.
that there was a real puzzle and it wasn't just you had to roll against your intelligence. That was fun. I mean, we got it wrong, but it was still fun.
Okay, the doors open with a creak, revealing a massive chamber that looks like an audience hall. On the far side, a broad set of stairs leads up to where a throne might have once been. Pillars support the high ceiling, and the ruined tatters of once decorative banners still hang from them. A decorative tile pattern centered in the middle of the room shows through the grime coating the floor.
All right. I'm just gonna walk in.
Me too.
All right. At this point, the kobolds see you.
Poor little guys. I really like that effect that Foundry in V10 has about the can't see but can hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
So remember, if you haven't already, change your initiative out of stealth and into perception, because I don't think anyone was stealthing.
Okay.
Combat begins.
All right. Onyx up first. Releasing is free. You might be muted, Eric. Can't hear you.
Trying to use the caltrops.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, releasing.
How would I do that?
Releasing that is a free action. Let me just double check caltrops, because a lot of the times, no, that's not a skill. So you can
I figured
scatter
I had to
caltrops in
equip
empty
them,
square.
and then I couldn't do anything else.
You first creature that moves into the square has to make the acrobatics check. Okay, so where are you putting them?
I was just gonna put them like here.
Okay, so I'll just draw a little. Oh, that's way too big, Darren. Let's draw a 5-foot square there, and then that's where the caltrops are. Okay. That is now, he has to make an acrobatics check, I believe. I will post that for myself. I succeed, but that doesn't necessarily mean everything is good. No, I succeed, so I don't take the bleed damage.
Dang it.
Alright. And going to stab you.
That's a miss.
Miss. And gonna raise my shield.
They're fast little guys.
They are, and now that they're flanking,
Uh-oh.
I hit, and I even get my sneak attack bonus in there, which you would have never known because I rolled so poorly. Now that you have your shield, I totally did this because I wanted to show the shield thing. You can use your reaction to block it, as you have the skill shield block. So if you want to ping that, and then what will happen is I click on the block and then damage, and you'll see in chat that yes, Kira is unscathed. Their shield completely absorbed the 3 damage.
So
Now you're gonna have to
attack
repair
rolls-
your shield later, but you know.
Your attack rolls look private to me. I can't see what you actually did for the.
Oh really?
Set.
Oh, for crying out loud! I am very sorry. I had it on because I wanted to. I did a roll to try to find out which coin it really was.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I
Not to worry.
didn't want you
I
to see
wasn't
it.
suspecting anything. I was just.
So I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
I will use Inspire Courage.
Nice.
All right.
I'll walk here
You flank me. I flank you.
That's right.
and attack the kobold.
That's a miss.
Miss. So then I end my turn.
There was something I should have brought up. I apologize, Travis. Your focus points. You can actually get those back by just spending 10 minutes to refocus.
Okay.
So focus spells are basically encounter actions, from 4th edition, the D&D. So
Okay.
after you use your focus, pool, you can use an action to refocus to get an action back. Okay, this guy is going to put something down on the stairs.
Ready. I am action going into my stance. Action coming up here to flank this guy, and flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. That means automatic kill on first shot, right?
That's right, obviously. Will you see it? Here it comes. 14.
You have to target the creature. So try
shite,
again.
Shite. Do you want me to re-roll it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It works in your favor this time.
Oh, did I? Oh, probably not this. Yeah. Okay. So this is a hit for only 6 though,
6 damage.
and still there. So I get to actually make use of a second attack on him. Good for me. Hit footed for 9 damage. Yay! And it's the end of my turn.
That's a miss.
Nice.
And a dead kobold.
Okay. I do not want to step on caltrops. Can I see my other friend?
All right. When you stepped on the trapped stairs he just put, here's a reflex save.
Wonderful.
Woo!
You succeed, which means you only take half damage. So I will roll, because you have to actually critically succeed to take none. So you take half of that, which I will apply to you. You took 2 actions to get there, so you still have an action left.
Yes. Unarmed strike. I want to strike you with a weapon. Okay, never mind.
That's a miss.
I and here. I can't. Yeah, I'll try to attack it.
Okay, I'm going to put some cover on it, because not only is it downstairs, but Kira is
Okay.
also in front of it. That's
Nope.
a miss.
And Inspire Courage again.
If you did that beforehand, you still would have missed.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
End turn.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Kobold Trap Master. Let's see. Aha,
Sure.
you sprung my trap. That is amazing. I am going to hit you with a short sword. You don't have a shield up. You're just going to take it. I'm going to hit you with a short sword again. I miss. I'm going to hurried retreat and go to there. So nobody can flank me.
I'm all stumpy and short-legged when I'm in my stance. I only have like movement of 20, which is 1, 2 actions. Screw you, I'm still doing it. 3 actions to get to here.
You'll probably
And
move through. Yeah, you're going to move through
Yeah,
a wall
okay.
if you try that. So
3 actions to move to here, and I'm gonna bare my teeth at him and crack my knuckles.
growl. That's right.
That's right.
As a reminder, you still have your hunt prey turned on, and he is not your prey, so you may want to uncheck that before you bite him.
It only helps with non-combat stuff anyway at this point.
Okay.
And it allows the twin takedown.
Oh, okay. My mistake then. Go ahead.
Nice job.
And it's a bite.
Yeah.
This kobold's tougher. Kira's got a bunch of blood on the steps.
Yeah.
It's like, don't trip on that.
I'm gonna draw the spear that I stole from the other kobold.
Okay. You would have to drop your scimitar or sheath it
Oh, okay.
before doing that, as you do have a shield in the other hand. Yeah, dropping it
Okay.
is a... Oh, you sheathed it, so that's an action. Dropping is a free action. Sheathing it is an action. So you sheathed your scimitar, drew your spear. You have one action left.
Okay.
And if you're throwing it, you can thread the needle, target him.
That's what I would like to do.
Target him and go ahead. It's a miss.
Okay.
I'll use Inspire Courage.
Okay.
I will walk here and attack.
From that angle, I'll put a little bit of cover on him because there's a pillar
Okay.
there. It's a miss because of the cover, because of that damn pillar.
And
Okay, let's see. So Stick just growled at him, but Onyx actually hit him. So I am going to do a short sword. That's a 20. And then I'm going to do a short sword attack against you. And I hit you.
Nice.
And then I'm going to attempt to do a tumble through. Which is an... Actually, no, that's stupid. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to do another short sword attack. And missed. Because I can't get flanked where I am, so why would I?
Okay. Flurry of blows. First attack is he's already targeted. That. God damn it.
That's
Second
a 1.
attack. Good job, Dennis. Well done. Okay. So, you know what? I'm just going to try this out. I'm going to try and do a grapple on him because I haven't done one of those yet.
Okay.
I've got the grapple macro.
Perfect.
There it is.
This is your third attack, though, so it's your
Yeah.
maximum map.
Exactly. So it's minus 8, isn't it? What is it? Minus.
Probably minus 8. I'm just guessing. Most of the time it would be minus 10, but I'm sure as a monk you probably have some sort of skill in it.
Minus 10, actually. No, it is
It
minus
is
10.
minus 10? Okay, then.
Yeah, it's my fists are not agile. So I'm going to do the grapple and put a minus 10 onto it, and add that. This is almost certainly not going to work out, but it's only a failure.
He failed
so that's
by
that, and
1 with a 19.
And I'm going to do no. I will raise my shield for my
Okay.
third action, and I'm all done.
Damage.
I have twin sisters, and I like the idea that twin takedown is just when they bully me. When they make fun of me, it's the twin takedown.
Oh, okay, so target him, click on the athletics, and then it's your second attack, but it would only be at the whatever bonus of your Kopesh, or minus your Kopesh. That is a fail. Now, I believe you still have one action left. Yep. Missed by 1.
Okay. And you?
It's not your turn, so go back
Yeah.
to where you were. All right.
Hmm.
Kira moves up. Looking brave.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have my spear
Drops
anymore.
her spear. That's right, because you wouldn't have had it anyway, because you already threw it.
Yeah. So I'll take out my scimitar. And
Remember
Yeah.
to target it if you're going to swing with it.
yes, please.
You currently have your
Nope.
friend targeted.
Nope.
So
Nope. Nope.
let's try again.
Sorry.
Target the Kobold
Sorry,
Trapmaster.
Eric.
I'm just surprised it wasn't a crit because it was at me.
Right?
Vengeance.
Aw.
Hey.
She ends the night on a 20. Roll the crit button.
Ah.
Click on the critical
Oh,
button.
critical.
Yeah, I will just
Critical. Yeah, sorry.
critical button. How many times are you gonna roll critical? I'm just gonna take the first critical button that you rolled.
Sorry about that.
Oh my god, how many? You rolled like 5. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, just the first one there. Damage. And oh, it's not dead. It's not dead. This one's a tough
Alright, well.
little kobold. His picture is also really cool, which I will share because the art is amazing.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
You shouldn't have sheathed your scimitar, so
Yeah.
can you put your scimitar back and then end your turn? Because Cror's moved so many times now, he's really, really chomping at trying to roll.
Yeah,
And you're
sorry.
not raising a shield. You
Yeah, sorry
mean-
about that.
are removing your shield as well. You only get 3 actions.
Too many
Okay.
buttons.
Inspire courage.
The Bard MO.
And I'll try to.
Okay, I'm not going to put any cover on because you can tell Kira to duck,
Duck, Kira, please.
and then no cover will be on the kobold when you fire. It's a hit. Click the damage button. And that ends the
Nice.
kobold's life. Okay, so go ahead and loot this kobold taskmaster because he has something a little odd.
Eggshell necklace.
He has an eggshell necklace. Now, at this point, I'll move the other guys over here too. At this point, you would, these are stairs going down to another level. At this point, you guys would retreat back to Otari to tell your employer what you found so far, be able to rest and things like that. We won't do that tonight because it's too late. But next week we will. I'll show you how to do your rests and to recover your stuff. We'll show you about shopping because you'll go back to town to be able to sell your stuff, and I'll tell you about that eggshell necklace. All right, guys. I hope you had fun for this first game session. And again, if you ever wanted to watch it on Twitch, I am putting it on Twitch. I'll also put it on YouTube tomorrow morning. But I will hopefully see all of you guys next week for the finale.
Excellent. This was fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah, wonderful.
Thank